Incredible!
Can dance, 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 can dance.
Yo, oh my god, it feels like forever. I just took a day off, right? Well, I mean, I guess I didn't technically take a day off, but I mean, like, I didn't stream yesterday, and now it feels like forever. Like, it feels like I haven't streamed in forever, man, but that's right. Yesterday, I was busy on the Shadowverse Set 6 reveal stream, but we are back, everybody. We are so back. We've never been more back, ever, actually. It's insane. What is up? Yo, what up, Steve and Dead and Helst and Retro and Marino Sotembori? What's up? How you guys doing? We're gonna get back into some Paranormasight 2, Peak Normasite. Dude, I've been fiending to play. I've been pretty hard grinding at work, so I have been absolutely fiending to play today. It's gonna be a good day, man. And after all of the juicy lore that we got during the last stream, I know that this stream in particular is gonna be crazy. I got my got my water, but I think because I've been talking so much for the past couple days, I think my throat's kind of shot. I think my throat is kind of shot, but hopefully it won't be too bad. But you know what we gotta do first, man? We got to do the usual. I hope everyone's having a good day. I was pretty busy myself coding. Yay! So let's jump into it. You know what? We're just going to go right into it. Let's boot up the Opera GX, man. Let's just start guessing some games here. Okay, I think I turned it down. Hold up. All right. Let's start guessing some games for. Oh wait, no. See, I already forgot how to operate the stream, man. Here we go. Boop. Man, it's so sensitive when it's so zoomed in. Maybe I should zoom out just a little bit. Okay, we got the VTuber angle. Oh, hold up. We know we gotta do this one first. 3. I'm gonna say 48. Okay, 344. Hey, you know, that was actually my first guess, dude. That was my first guess. All right, guess the logo. We're going into it, man. It's already looking good. What is this, Amazon? AWS? AWS CloudWatch? AWS Glacier? Is there multiple Amazon Web Services? Boom. Okay. All right. I was like, what is AWS Glacier? What is I mean, Cloud. We know that one. But AWS Glacier. What in the hell is that? Boom. What game is this? Man, this looks like a retro game. The digital key code. Oh, yeah. I saw that. That was like a month ago, right? Where they all leaked. Hey, thank you for the streak. Thank you for streaking. Jade Empire. I could have swore we did this earlier. I could have swore we did Jade Empire like a couple months ago. Let's see. Oh wait, Xenoclash? Is this Xenoclash? Oh, there you go. It was Xenoclash, all right. Xenoclash is like this weird-ass game. Helst, oh my god, I didn't even notice. Helst, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 33 months, man. I appreciate that. It didn't even let me know in the chat for some reason. That's very bizarre. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Helst, if you're still there. Thank you, dude. And of course, using all the dance emotes. I appreciate you, boss. Is Xenoclash around there? I think so. I only played the second one for like a couple hours and that was it. I've actually never played the first one, but it seems like an Adult Swim kind of game where it's just funky looking, I guess. If that makes sense. I don't even know what it's about. Garfield Kart, like some street game? Looks like they're all like on a scooter or something like that. Okay, I don't know why my Twitch dashboard is freaking out, Helst, over your image. It says Helst, resubscribe for 33 months, and it just kept like refreshing over and over and over. Olympic? You think it's Olympics? Olympic. Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games? I don't know, man. Yo, what up? How you doing, Ghost? Street Racing Syndicate. Metropolis Street. Sesame Street. Street Kicks Freestyle. Oh my god. Is that a Chocobo GP? Chocobo Racing. Oh, there we go. I didn't even know there was a PS1 game of this. Actually, yes, I did. Look at this game. Let's check it out. We'll listen to Mario Kart music. The Moogle was a dickhead. I mean, just mean on purpose? Oh, shit, got rocket-powered skates, though. That's kind of hype. You know, it's kind of funny that they released their racing game and, like, I feel like nobody played it. The new one. Damn, that's a big... Oh my god, the wheels are struggling on that thing. He was jealous that he got the better racing gear from the professor at the start and tried to outdo you all the time. So he was like your rival? Damn, they went hard on the... Oh. Oh my gosh, the pop-in is crazy, dude. What engine did they make this with? Unreal Engine 5? Look at the pop-in. It's Unreal Engine 5, guys, for sure. Look at that crazy pop-in. Oh my goodness. I wonder if they just used the same engine as, like, Final Fantasy VII. They had to, right? That's pretty cute, though. All right, next. Twisted Metal? Looks like a kaiju game of some sort. Maybe not Twisted Metal. It looks like a car, a tank getting blown up. Wow, I still get that pop-in these days in modern game. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the pop-in goes crazy. I mean, I guess it can't really be helped, I suppose, but it is pretty wild that, like, the problems of old games are still very prevalent today, you know? I guess it's just the thing with gaming. It's always going to be like that, you know? Hold up. Oh, hold up. Let me try to show you guys my forehead, but let me fix my hair real quick. All right, there we go, baby. I actually don't know a game without pop-in. Or Earth Defense Force, maybe? What the is this? Oh shoot, Earth Defense Force. Is there some sort of shield contraption? Gigantic mechs? Bum, bum. A gigantic shield. I feel like this next hint is gonna reveal everything. Okay, I have no freaking idea, dude. It says 4 is the average guess attempt, and just seeing this, I have no idea what this is. StarCraft? Is it like StarCraft taking place on Earth or something? Warhammer? Total Annihilation. Red Alert 3? They have stuff like this? No, not Red Alert. Gotta be some alien defense game or something. Like, what the hell is this? Just gonna type in alien, see if anything pops up. Alien breed. Alien storm, alien swarm.
Now it's writing time.
It is hard as hell to not launch into a rap about Ken improving his genes like the Japanese royal family or something. Why did I have to convert to Mormon and give up the one joy in my life that doesn't involve a detachable showerhead? Viva Puerto Rican.
Skyro, you are gooning out of control. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How was your goon-filled weekend? I feel like you're in rehab. Don't worry. After, they say after like 2 weeks, it's gonna become normal. Like, there's gonna be no problem after like 2 weeks. It might be hard right now, but after 2 weeks, you're gonna be like, wow, I've seen the light. I'm pure now. Hey, thank you for the streak. I appreciate it. It's been longer than 2 weeks. 3 weeks. 30 days is usually how long it takes to form a habit, right? Wait, Skyro, do you know what game this is? Zoids? Can't be Zoids in it. Zoid. I honestly have no idea what this could be. And then X-Morph Defense. Okay, I would have never guessed. I haven't never even heard of this game. X-Morph Defense. 9 years ago. And guard them. Oh wait, so you're on the side. Wait, it's a tower defense game, and you're on the side of the aliens. I've never seen this in my life either. So you can blow up you can blow up the bridge and they're forced to like go around. That's kind of cool though. All right, next. Moving on, dude. I'm trying to play some Paranormasight 2. Move. Hey, does anyone recognize this? Krillin. Why does this seem so familiar? Why does this look so familiar, dude? Isaac. No. Did Isaac have a name? I wrote it wrong? Oh. Isaac Moria. Oh, that's how you spell it. Oh, shoot. I accidentally closed that tab. Hold up. Hold on, guys. It's kind of awkward now. Okay, it's kind of awkward. Okay, all right. We're so back. Damn, good call. Good shit, Steve. Hey, Cogpon, what's up? Earthbound little guy? Oh, shoot. You're talking about Mr. Saturn? Oh, it could have been Mr. Saturn, too, actually. Good shit, Steve. God's Crystals Dark Tone. Final Fantasy 16, maybe? What? Heavy armor, slow combat, large bosses. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Heavy armor, slow combat, large bosses. Final Fantasy 16, but I guess it's not very slow combat. Heavy armor. Gods and crystals. Heavy armor. Oh, Elden Ring. No, good. Okay. True. Elden Ring? No. Rune system, hub character, melee focus. Solstice. No, it doesn't seem like it. At least it's not spelled that way. Lords of the Fallen. Oh God. New. It is Lords of the Fallen. I remember we played this. I think we played the new one, and man, I'm not gonna lie, that game was kind of. It was kind of bad. The new one's all right. The old one sucks ass. Aren't they making a Lords of the Fallen, the new one too? And then they're still using like weird ass music for their trailers. I think they always use weird music for their trailers, right? Yes, they are. Okay. Yeah. I think they always use weird music, so we're just like, wait, what? All right, guess. Okay, God of War. Is it a Zoomer game or a Boomer game? Oh, 2018? All right, nice. And they make every woman beautiful now? Is that like Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me they're going after like that. The Gooner audience. Oh God. Bum, bum. 20 games that came out in 2018 that are first person RPG? 2018 first person games, maybe? Far Cry 5. Oh, it has to be purely single player, not first person, not third person. Okay. So maybe a side view game. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe like a side scroller of some sort. Guacamelee is... Guacamelee 2. Oh, that's multiplayer. Oh, it is side view though. Single player 2018 side view game. Single player side view games. There we go. I can't even remember what happened in 2018, man. Celeste? Wow. Extremely okay games. I can't tell. Is it a... It looks like adventure. It seems to be the common thing. Seems to be an action-adventure game. And we still haven't gotten the platform right either. Was Bloodstained? Bloodstained? Was that multiplayer? The Messenger. We never finished this game. Oh, nice. Good guess. We never finished this game. Yeah, this was a fun game. At least the amount that I played it, it was fun. It's a lot longer than you think it is, too. It's a lot longer than you think it is. It just kind of keeps going. You're like, oh, wait, is it done? Boom. You know, speaking of done, I feel like a lot of stuff is like reaching its peak, right? In Paranormasight. Sorry, I couldn't think. I feel like Paranormasight is like the peak is already like it's already like getting there. I'm like, damn, man. What's gonna happen? Okay. You know what? No more delaying it. Let's jump into it. Oh, exclamation point. Opera GX, guys. Don't forget to download. Oh my God. What is up with my typing skills today? Opera GX. Don't forget to install Opera GX. Every download helps your boy out very much. Muchos gracias, as they say here in Japan. And Skyro, thank you for the tip. Helps, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for the support. All right. We're getting right into it, folks, man. Let's just get into it, dude. Let's just get into it. No more waiting. Look, I couldn't play yesterday because I had work. So today, we're jumping in. Don't be tricked into getting one either. There we go. All right. Boom, boom. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay. All right. All right. There we go, baby. We've adjusted. Boom, boom. There we go. I think we've adjusted. Hello. It's time, baby. Oh yeah, we're here now. Arriving on Kamishima after Descendant and Duty. That was... Mwah! That chapter was peak, man. That chapter was peak. We found out that mermaids are indeed real, and one person actually saw them and then was so selfish to not give them back their divine objects, and instead was like, yo, could you help me kill myself? And we're like, sure. And then we help them kill themselves. That was hype, man. Peak. Actual peak. I mean, kind of killing other people is not very peak, but, you know, the reasoning behind for the fact that we had to do it was peak. Hold on, I'm gonna check something real quick, guys. Don't go anywhere, just give me a couple seconds here. Just need to make sure everything is okay on my end. Dude, I don't know why, but my Wi-Fi I feel like it's been getting worse and worse. I feel like it's been getting worse and worse and worse, and I have no idea how to stop it from degrading anymore. It just seems to constantly degrade. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go. Avi and Cersei finally arrive on Kamishima on the hunt for clues that will lead them to a real mermaid. Let's go. Let me make sure display is not working. Okay, display capture. Okay, game capture. All right, everything's looking good now. Finally, after our long, arduous journey, we have arrived at the fabled island of Kamishima. Hey, are you all right? You don't look so good. You mean you're completely fine? The whole area is literally oozing cursed energy. I didn't think it was so bad before. Is it getting stronger? Can't you dispel curses? Minor ones, sure, but this is on a whole other level. I see. It might be best we don't stay here too long then. Oh, I think we're catching up to the part where everybody gets cut in half. Let's just ask around as much as we can. When you feel like you've reached your limit, make sure you tell me, okay? Got it. I'll do my best. All right, let's start by asking the locals about mermaid legends first. I'd like to ask around to see if anybody knew Mata Minakuchi as well. That's the plan. Let's move. Who's my favorite biohazard character of all time? Oh, what? Oh, that was it. That was a chapter, guys. That was a beautiful chapter. That was huge. And who is my favorite biohazard character of all time? My favorite biohazard character of all time. I think I like Leon. Is Leon like, maybe he's like the safe pick, but I think I like Leon the most. He's cool. And Resident Evil 4 is actually one of my favorite games of all time. I really didn't like horror games, but I used all of my willpower, to play Resident Evil 4 when I was younger. I would have to take breaks because I would be mentally exhausted because I was so scared of the game. And when I finally finished it, I felt like I really accomplished something. Like I stood up to a fear I had. So I really enjoyed Resident Evil 4, and I like Leon. Although he is pretty serious in the new one, I guess. The new, Resident Evil 4 remake. Sato Shiranami, a mysterious girl with an unknown background who arrived on Kamishima several months ago, returns to the home of Shinobu Wakamura, where she is staying after having been out all morning. So she gets cut, so she might actually be one of the immortal ones, right? Or the Legend of Osato, where they say that there's a girl who accidentally ate the flesh of a mermaid during a festival, so she seems to be able to live forever. As she gets cut, and then the wound automatically heals, right? Oh, you like Jill? Yeah, Jill's pretty cool too. Was she in 6? She was in 6, right? I have to play 6 again. I remember playing Fatal Frame as a teenager, got to the first corridor where a ghost walks by the end of it, immediately ejected the game and turned off the PlayStation. Have you ever been back since? The remakes, they seem like they're pretty good. I did not grow up with Fatal Frame at all. So I don't have any attachment to it, but the amount that I've actually played the remakes, they're pretty good. Am I gonna play Resident Evil 9? No, I don't think so. I'm not gonna play it anytime soon. I'll probably get it when it's I always play the other Resident Evils pretty late, so I might get it when it's on super sale. You play Fatal Frame 5 like 3 times. I think the remakes go on sale quite often, right? They might actually be on sale right now. Never mind, they're not on sale. I lied. Wait, it's just... Oh, it's Fatal Frame... Wait. Fatal Frame and Project Zero together, right? Project Zero, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, and then Maiden of Black Water. And I don't think either of those are on sale. No, but I think there might be a bundle. Nope, there's not even a bundle. No! Oh, you can get the Yuri exclusive Ryza costume. You get a Ryza hat, look. Look at this. You get a little Ryza costume. It's free. That comes with Fatal Frame Project Zero Maiden of Black Water. I think this one, if you get her wet, you can see through her clothes, but it makes the zombies like want to attack you, I believe. So if you want the game to be sexy, there's a punishment for the sexy, which I think is pretty smart. It's like kind of built into that game. And we're getting the Fatal Frame 2 remake. That's Crimson Butterfly, right? Yeah, that's coming out real soon. That's coming out real soon. The only connection I had with Fatal Frame was a friend invited a bunch of us over to hang out. Once we got there, she told us the real reason was that she wanted to play Fatal Frame, but she didn't want to be alone. We basically taunted her the entire time she played. That sounds like a good memory to me. That sounds like that sounds super fun. That's the best way to play with all your friends. I hope she got far. Oh, Mr. Wakamura, good morning.
No, Sato, you're back. What have you been up to?
I've been helping out at Seiu's place. And that
Thing you got there? Did Seiyu give you that?
Oh, this hand mirror? I just ran into Kikuko down the road. She gave it to me.
Fine, no matter. You got a moment? I got something important to discuss.
Oh, all right. I wonder if he knows. I think he might be the one using the dark curses, man. I don't know. It's a flag featuring the island's mascot, Kamishimadu. These were made as original souvenirs for tourists to Kamishima. Seems that triangle pennant flags like this one are a classic souvenir at tourist spots all over the country. This one was apparently put up by Kikuko, who just wouldn't take no for an answer. Okay, I thought we could take it off and find the... Surely there's gotta be one of those freaking bird stickers around here, right? Oh my god, that's a skull! And it was a teapot. Oh my, I told you. My spidey senses were tingling. Spidey senses tingling, dude. We got the bird. Look at the drip. Look at that chain, holy shit. Mr. Wakamura, the head of the family, and his son Shotaro are the only two actually living in this house right now. Oh, and me, I suppose. I'm just freeloading here. The family's main home has already moved over to mainland, so everyone else lives over there. The house is only used when they're staying on the island. Mr. Wakamura only comes a few days a week, and Shotaro usually lives alone in Tokyo. So honestly, I've been here alone more often than not. This is where Mr. Wakamura grew up. Apparently, it's been kept much as it was. No major renovations. For someone in such a high position, the place really isn't all that fancy. It's not so different from any other homes on the island. People like that about him. It makes him feel more approachable. The telephone with the handmade cover. I can't imagine Mr. Wakamura or Shotaro made it, so someone else on the island must have. It's cute. Kind of looks like it's wearing clothes. That bird is dressed better than... It's dressed better than me, man. Way better than me. Let me examining. Entrance. It's an entrance to the house. People stop by every day whenever Mr. Wakamura's home. Someone needs help or wants some advice. They often come here to see the Wakamuras. Look how inviting this Genkan is. Kitchen. The Wakamuras have a lot of social obligations, so they usually eat out. That means this kitchen doesn't see much use these days. Probably the one who uses it most. Even then, I don't cook anything fancy. I mostly just fillet fish. We get fresh seafood often, so I'm getting better at filleting by the day. It tastes so good. If I lived in this place, I'd be eating fish every single day. I feel like that's the only way to live if you're here. This place looks like a former Yakuza who runs an orphanage would bust into any second now to fight you because he raised rent. I feel like this guy's the one raising the rent. Despite the house often being empty, the household shrine is always kept neat and tidy. I mean, someone's got to pay for this pearl chain, right? The gold watch? I don't know. Living kind of large. This is Shinobu Wakamura. He was kind enough to take me in when I was found here. He holds a bunch of posts both on and off the island, and from what I hear, has a lot of influence. At first glance, he can look a bit intimidating, and I've also heard him shouting at subordinates over the phone, so, well, I guess he can actually be rather intimidating too. But with me, he's never been harsh. He's always very generous and patient. Is that so? Sato, it's been, what, about 3 months since you arrived? Yeah, that sounds about right. You gotten used to life here by now, I expect. I don't suppose you remember anything yet? No, nothing yet. Still aren't sure who you are then. Let's think back a bit. About 3 months ago, the night of the earthquake. Whoa, what the? I happened to pass by the bay, where I found you washed up on the shore. Sato, sus as hell, dude. Right. I still can't remember how that came to be. Scared me good, I'll tell you that. I grabbed a blanket and carried you back here right away. And even after you woke up, you didn't remember anything but your name. You didn't have any belongings either. It was like you had run from somewhere with nothing at all, not even clothes. I'm so sorry you had to find me like that. Not to mention that you didn't seem to know a thing about everyday life. Maybe you grew up way out in the hills or were overly sheltered, but you couldn't even put clothes on properly. You didn't know how to turn the lights on. Was as if you didn't know the first damn thing. Yeah, but since then I've watched loads of TV. I've learned so much. Maybe she was trapped in time. Maybe she's from Ryugu. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed at how fast I managed to pick everything up. I don't know. Hey, either way, I figured you were a special case. That there had to be some special circumstances. So I decided to say you were a relative of mine and keep you here until you remembered something. Yet you still haven't remembered a thing. That's right. I'm sorry for all the trouble. Sus. This is the first time he brought up that incident again. I wonder what he wants to talk about. I was really hoping you'd have remembered something by now, but I'm running out of time. We need to move on. Running out of time? Sorry, Sato. There's something I need you to do. Me? But I can hardly do anything right. Yes, you. Let's stop dancing around it. I had a reason for taking you in. Okay, hold up. How is she gonna pay the rent? To put it plainly, Sato, you aren't human, are you? So, okay. I think, hold up. He might be cooking here. Huh? Where did that come from? What's that supposed to mean? Whether you truly can't remember or you're just playing dumb is enough is enough. I haven't told a soul on the island, not even Shotaro. Told them what? The night when I found you washed up in the bay, you were already dead. What? I've seen my share of drowned bodies before, yet no pulse. You weren't breathing. You were without a doubt nothing but a corpse. Nothing could have saved you. I figured that was that. Turned around and called the police. But then right before my eyes, your body mended itself and you started breathing again. The rest is as I told you before. When I said you scared me good, that was because you suddenly came back to life. I only took you in because I realized there was no way you could be a regular human. I don't know what to say. Are you saying I could come back to life if I die? Do you really not know what you are? Maybe it's like in that movie, the one with the zombies. Maybe I'm one of those. You don't look rotten enough to be a zombie to me, but honestly, you can call it whatever you want. No shit, he's on to me. Bro, just stand there? Well, isn't this something? Don't see this every day. I mean, You would think this guy, I would be like asking her every day. You think he like, maybe he's about to stab her, I don't know. I did wonder why you took me in and treated me so well. I guess if you knew I died and come back, then the reason you were being so kind was, well, yes. I want to know your secret. If I could figure out how you came back, it'd be worth a fortune. Ah, money. See? He would raise an orphan's rent. Steve, you gotta pay for the pearls, man. Gotta pay for the gold watch. Right. Makes sense.
Doesn't mean I want to be rough with you. The plan was to let you settle in, and once you remembered, we'd talk.
Oh, that was very gentlemanly of you. Thank you.
Well, I did wonder whether that was a one-off thing or something you could do again and again. I even thought about taking a blade to you to test it. But if it really was a one-off thing, that would have been too risky. So I decided to wait and see.
Right. Maybe not quite as gentlemanly as I thought.
Anyway, things are changing now. There's no time to be kind anymore. I'm out of options. This is an emergency. But I don't want this to get ugly. First, I just want you to hear me out, okay?
All right. Holy shit, he's gonna be like, stab yourself. Ugh, I got a bad feeling about this. I really don't want weird rumors going around. Uh-oh, here we go.
Ever since I was a youngin', I had support from a certain benefactor. Getting this far in one lifetime, all my money, connection, success, is all thanks to his backing and advice.
I think he's talking about Yamashina, the gangster old man. The one that stole the mermaid corpse. Why bring this up now?
Be quiet and listen. Those who owe him call him Unka Kudono, not Unko. A title given to those elevated above the clouds. That's how highly we regard him.
Elevated above the clouds? Sounds pretty important.
Sure is. He's from an old noble family, a real big shot with land and businesses all across the prefecture. Anyway, I met with him yesterday and ended up telling him about you.
About me?
I figured nobody would believe me, even if I told them about a girl who could resurrect herself from the dead. I just mentioned it in passing, expecting him to laugh it off and move on. But to my surprise, Uka Kudono was real interested, asking all kinds of things.
I don't like where this is going.
I haven't even said anything bad yet.
Maybe, but it sounds like you're about to say he wants you to hand me over to him or something like that.
Well, you're not wrong. Unka Kudono demanded I give you to him.
I knew it.
He wouldn't take no for an answer, even putting a deal on the table that was hard to refuse.
But you still told him no, right? I know you're strong enough to tell him no. Uh-oh. Okay, your science is scaring me now. What's that space supposed to mean?
It would seem that Unka Kudono has quietly been researching immortality for years.
Huh? Immortality?
He's pretty serious about it too. Says even the smallest rumors are worth looking into. Last year, when all that right of resurrection nonsense was going on in Tokyo, he used the opportunity to gather information.
I've never even heard of that. Was it that big of a thing?
If I'd known you were so interested, I would never have brought you up.
So you're saying you couldn't refuse him? Wait, maybe the first game is in the past. Because you said rite of resurrection, right? Or is it like something that reoccurs in Tokyo? I don't remember, but... So you're saying you couldn't refuse him? Just when I thought this conversation couldn't take a worse turn. Anything new? I guess they're just giving you a pause in the chat.
Anyway, let's just say I'm in a bit of a situation with no easy way out now. It would be better if there was a way out to not have to take the deal, so I pleaded with them to give me more time.
Oh, I knew you'd come through. Thank you.
Which brings me to what I need to ask you, Sato. If you stop hiding things and tell me everything you know, I won't make this harder than it has to be.
Well...
Tell me, have you heard people on the island talk about the curse of the raging waves?
The raging waves? That doesn't sound like a very nice curse.
So you haven't heard of it. Let me explain.
So the disaster 5 years ago, that was all because of this curse? And it was created from the lingering resentment of all the people who died in Taishima 400 years ago. If that's true, it must be a powerful curse.
No doubt about that.
No doubt? Uh-oh.
That's where you come in, Sato. I believe you're the one calling the curse down upon us. You're the Raging Waves curse bearer. Come on, you can't be serious. The timing fits perfectly. Things started taking a turn for the worse right after you arrived. And more than anything, I know you're not human. Just admit it! You're the one bringing this goddamn curse to the island!
Absolutely not. I don't know anything about it. I swear, you got the wrong person.
I was willing to wait until I understood how you came back to life, but now I'm out of time. Whether you don't know or you're just plain dumb, I don't care anymore. I just need you to get rid of the goddamn curse. If you do, I'll never mention any of this ever again. You can keep living here, watching as much TV as you like. I'll cover for you as long as you need.
But what if we just say I can't? What happen? What are they gonna do? Are they just gonna blast me or what? I can't. I didn't even know about the curse, let alone how to get rid of it. I'd love to take you up on an offer, but I just don't know how.
So even the one who brought this curse upon us doesn't know how to lay it to rest. Then I suppose I have no choice but to take Ukan Kudono's deal and hand you over. You see, Ukan Kudono claims he already knows how to break the curse of the Raging Waves.
Oh? Why would he know that?
I've warned him about the curse many times. I suppose he must have dug into it.
So then why doesn't he get rid of it?
I suppose it will have to be an offering to Uka Kudono, one necessary to save Kamishima.
An offering? You mean like a sacrifice in this day and age? Surely there's a way to save Kamishima that doesn't involve killing anyone. We can't find a more humane route?
You really think you just hand over that information while he's got leverage? Use your head. If he can't help, then refusing his method of lifting the curse isn't on the table anymore. That means there has to be a price. This is how deals work in the business world.
I don't care about the business world.
Come now, you think you have a choice?
Yes, I don't want to give up my body to someone researching immortality. He could kill me.
But that's the thing. There's no need for you to worry about that. You won't stay dead. You'll live through whatever happens, won't you?
I refuse! I have a promise I have to keep, no matter what.
Oh, all you do is eat, sleep, and watch TV all day. What promise could you possibly have to keep?
Well, I can't say. Not right now.
What nonsense. You're just saying whatever to save yourself. You realize you're choosing to stand against protecting everyone on the island from disaster. Do you really want that on your conscience? Not to mention, you're the cause of this mess to begin with. It's time to take responsibility.
No, that's not true. You're blaming the wrong person.
You live here and eat at our expense for months and then refuse one request? Unbelievable.
I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
The handover is tomorrow night, the 8th. A transport boat will slip out of the port. Until then, do as you like. And don't bother trying to escape the island. I've told the ferry not to let you board. There's nowhere on this island my eyes don't reach.
Oh no, this is awful. Is he serious? He wants to use me as a sacrifice. I mean, it's true I'm in no position to refuse.
But no, there's no way. What do I do? What can I do?
Well, I guess you can stab him. You can kill him.
If I had done this 5 years ago, maybe I could have stopped it. I won't make the same mistake.
Oh no, his office. He seriously wants to use me as a sacrifice? It's true, okay. Alright, looks like he's done talking. I'm going out for a bit.
Fine. Talk to whoever you want. Won't change a thing. No one here will defy my decision.
Local businessman commits human trafficking, believes it will prevent global warming. Absolutely cooked. Southern coast.
The southern coast.
I panicked. It came all the way out here, but oh, she's got to do. It's to be something with her, right? It's got to concern her somehow. I mean, earthquake, and then he came back. Or she came, which is like, the timing is too wild. What the hell am I supposed to do? Whatever happens, I still have to keep the promise I made to Tsukasa yesterday.
Hey, Sato. Finally caught up. You have a minute?
Shotaro? Good timing. I had something I wanted to ask you, too.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. I believe that big rock on the coast is called Senjo Iwa. It means something like 1,000-fold rock. And it is a bit of a local landmark. It does look really nice. The sea's so calm today, just like yesterday. Hard to believe a curse could do anything to break the solace. Okay. The wide beach lies on the southeastern side of the island. It's blanketed by the sound of waves. It does look very peaceful here. Any stickers? Any stickers? Look, we gotta be on the lookout for these stickers, man. How long has Shotaro been chasing after me? Was he just waiting for me to be alone? Shotaro came back from Tokyo about 2 weeks ago to visit his family here. I was already staying at the Wakamura residence, so that's when we first met. Ever since then, he's been checking in on me a lot, like he's really concerned about me. Your topic. Oh, right. So I wanted to let you know. Sorry, I overheard your conversation with my old man earlier. What? Wait, you did? How much did you hear? Pretty much the whole thing, I think. That house really has paper-thin walls. I heard about the curse, the sacrifice, and you coming back to life. Then, yeah, you pretty much heard everything. Honestly, it caught me completely off guard. Can't believe my old man's going on about all that. It's all so ridiculous. I mean, who actually buys into that kind of superstition? But don't worry, Sato. I won't let him do this. I'm on your side. There's no place for something as ridiculous as sacrifices in this day and age. Okay. Oh, right. I almost forgot. You had something you wanted to talk about too, didn't you? Oh, right. My topic. I know this is a bit sudden, but I was wondering if you have some time later this afternoon? Oh, what for? You invited me to something? No, not exactly. Just something a little complicated I want to talk about. Couldn't we just talk about it right here and now? No, I mean, I still need some time to prepare. Huh. I think I see how it is. You sure this is the time for that, though? Don't you have bigger things to worry about? Well, yes, but even so, I really want you to be there. It's important. All right, I'll be there. Just tell me when and where. Thank you. How about 1 p.m. down by the bay? Got it. I'll be there. Your topic. Anyway, you don't need to worry, Sato. I'll be your knight in shining armor. You're not gonna be sacrificed for anything. That's very reassuring. Thank you. Is this dude a cornball? Honestly, in a world where science is advanced as ours, talk of curses, sacrifice, and immortality is just nonsense. I think my old man has finally lost it. Pretty sure it's all the influence on that so-called sorcerer from Tokyo. Honestly, kind of disgraceful. Yeah, it's a bit out of hand. Just so you know, after hearing all that, I confronted him, gave him a pretty firm piece of my mind. Wait, you did? You spoke to Mr. Wakamura? Sure did. I told him flat out that you weren't gonna be a sacrifice or anything. Things got pretty heated after that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You didn't have to go that far for me. Well, you see, I actually have my own reason for not wanting to lose you to some silly sacrifice. Uh-oh. Sato. Yes? I'll be direct. Uh-oh. Once this whole mess is over, would you consider dating me with marriage in mind? Huh? Wait, how old is this guy? 21? Bruh. Wait, what? You and me? I didn't see that coming. Hey, Jijimara, what up? We got the love triangle going on, and we were helping someone get with Shotaro, and then now we ended up accidentally stealing him? For shame, man. For shame. Crazy. Can you believe it? Sato 17, yeah. Maybe 17,000. No, guys, she's 1,000 years old. You don't get it. She's 300. Wait, what? You and me? I didn't see that one coming. You carry yourself so much more calmly than other girls. There's something elegant, almost regal about you. It's such a pleasure to see. I feel like I'd do anything if it was for you. You're the first woman that's ever made me feel this way. I think us meeting here had to be fate. We're destined to find each other. Wow, you don't believe in curses, but you believe in fate? Touché. But this time, I feel like I have no choice but to believe. So listen, I'm heading back to Tokyo next week. I was hoping you'd come with me. Tokyo? Just think it over, okay? I think it'll be a great chance for you. Sorry. Damn, this is not fair. Dropping that on me right after saying he'd help save me. I'm really not interested. I should nip this in the bud before it becomes a problem down the line. I'm sorry. What did you just say? What? Tsukasa? How long have you been there? Oh, didn't know you were there, Tsukasa. Have you been eavesdropping on our secret conversation? That's not very polite. Secret conversation? So that's really how it is? Sato, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. No, wait, Tsukasa. It's not what you think. I really am the worst. I'm sorry. I was so clueless. Why is the music like... Why is the music like someone's about to die or something? Tsukasa, wait! What the hell was that? I'm sorry. I have to go. The music is like someone's about to die, man. What? Oh, okay. So now we can see in the timeline where everything is, huh? So we're still dying around here, okay. Shotaro asked Sato to start a relationship with the intention of eventually marrying her. Tsukasa, who happened to be there, is taken aback by what she's heard and runs away. Sato chases after her to clear up the misunderstanding. Uh-oh. Not the classic love triangle, dude. Not the absolute classic. I can't do this. It's not fair. Hey, Tsukasa, listen. You're okay. There's still a chance. No, there isn't. Tsukasa, what's going on? Well, I'm sorry. I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on. We're drawing too much attention here. Oh, shit. Is this the part when she gets her stomach cut? Maybe Wakamatsu is the one that starts summoning the cutting curse. I don't know. It's either that or... I don't know. It could be that or like... Old Man Yamashina, maybe? You feeling a little better now? Yeah, sorry. None of this is your fault, Salto. I know that. And now we've missed the meeting time, too. Shotaro's probably out there looking for us. Yeah, we'll find him later and apologize. These are the ruins of an old building called the Kante Kisho Ruins. People hardly ever come here anymore. Hey, any bird stickers? Sticker? Everyone be on the lookout for some stickers. This is important. No, I don't see anything. Tsukasa was in pieces earlier, but at least she seems to have calmed down a bit now. I mean, after something like that, of course she'd be upset. So you're saying that today was the first time he ever said anything like that to you? Yep, I had no idea he would be confessing out of the blue like that. I mean, I get it now. I know you aren't interested in him, but I guess I really am just a kid. I don't have the confidence to confess like that. Getting married, going to Tokyo together, it's way too much for me to even begin to think about. Yeah, he just skipped several steps ahead. I guess guys from the city are just like that. City boy? Still, you handled it so calmly. I was seriously impressed. If you say so. You were so calm and collected, I swear I can hardly believe you're the same age as me. I wish I could stay that calm. Although you seem a bit different too. Did something happen? I only really caught the tail end of your conversation back there. Well, yes, honestly, it's been quite a day. But I was planning to tell you everything. Huh? Tell me what? You're gonna scare me with that serious look. Well, what I'm about to tell you is gonna sound completely insane for all sorts of reasons. But every word of it is true. I need you to believe me, okay? Okay, scary. So this morning, Mr. Wakamura came to me. What? I don't even... You can't be serious. You're gonna be offered up as a sacrifice tomorrow? And what? Some cursed storm is coming to the island and he died and came back? Are you actually being serious? Yep. Or at least Mr. Wakamura is completely convinced that's the case. Shotaro said it was all nonsense. He didn't believe a word of it. But this is not okay. This is all seriously messed up. You said before you didn't really remember much about your past, right? But claiming that you died? That has to be some bullshit. Sato? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't think I can keep hiding the truth about myself much longer. She deserves to know. I should tell her. About me. About my past. Talk about Tsukasa first. So things have gotten a bit messed up now. But I still think you need to tell Shotaro how you feel. You really think so? But he's clearly into you, not me. I mean, I don't think his feelings are just gonna flip once you tell him. In fact, I'd be even more worried if he changed his mind that easily. I guess that's true. That said, letting him know your feelings is the best way to have him realize you're an option for him. I'm pretty sure up until now, he just hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't noticed all the great stuff about you. Realize I'm an option? I'm not so sure that's the problem. You never know. Even if he doesn't respond to you right away, his feelings could always change over time. Just look at you. You're cute, you're smart, and you're a great person. You got every reason to be confident. You're making me blush. It does sound convincing coming from you. I mean, I was totally ready to just throw it out there to see what would happen and all. But now you're starting to make me think I might actually have a shot. Exactly. No need to rush. Just take your time and let both of your feelings develop. Thanks, Sato. You're right. I can't just give up. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. But you really are good at this, Sato. You must be super experienced with all this. Of course I am. They don't call me a living encyclopedia for nothing. Oh yes, Miss Encyclopedia. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot too. Oh, did you finish writing the love letter? Yeah, it's different perspectives and different moments in time. The story is. I did finish it, but I ripped it up and threw it away. Oh, damn. Don't worry, I'll write another one today. Probably a good thing I get a redo. The first one was all me anyway. Yeah, that's the spirit. I suppose I'll need one more thing, Sato. You need to invite Shotaro over for me again. Now that I can do. I'll get him to come even if it kills me. Thanks, but I'd rather you didn't get killed over this. I mean, does it matter if she gets killed over this? Isn't she, like, invincible or something like that? Talk about Tsukasa. Alright, time to rewrite that love letter. Let me get some more water, boys. Boys! Alright, she said that she's gonna tell her the truth about her whole life, everything, so... if she's telling the truth to herself, then we're about to get a freaking lore bomb. Hello? Sato? You okay? Well... nah, I don't know. All that said, I feel like whatever's going on with you is way more serious. Yeah, about that. You think we can talk for a bit? I have something important to share. Uh-oh. It's coming. The lore bomb is about to drop. Oh, whoa, that serious face again. You're kind of scaring me. So, the truth is, some of my memories have started coming back. Just a few. What? Really? That's great. So, what did you remember? Well, I want to keep this just between us for now. Is that okay? Yeah, of course, totally. Earlier, when you said you couldn't believe we were the same age, you were right. The truth is, although I might look young, I've actually been around for a very long time. Oh, so that's what you've been hiding? I knew something was up. I knew it. So how old are you? Already. 20? No, a little older than that. Whoa, I need to guess even higher? All right, then let's take a big jump. 23. Well, I guess I lied. It's actually a lot older than that. I think, at least. A lot older? Now, I'm not sure where to guess. Wait, you're not gonna tell me you're secretly some ancient grandma, are you? Yep. That's about right. Huh? Also, that part about me dying and coming back, there might be some truth to that, too. You must be a grandmother. A hag. 25. I'm 30 years old. Huh? Yeah. So in other words, I'm actually an immortal girl with an immortal body. Nice to meet you. There's no way! Awkward. Wait, are you actually being serious here? Yes, completely serious. Wait, I mean, I always thought you said some pretty weird things, but this one takes the cake. I guess you did always have a kind of strange vibe about you. Hearing this does sort of make sense. I would be... They just... I love this world, man. They just, like, immediately believe whatever they say. This is just, like, immediately like, yeah, he's right. Yeah, that's true. Like, how did that even happen? Well, it's so long ago, I barely remember. But long ago, for some reason, I can't quite remember, I ended up eating the flesh of a mermaid. The flesh of a mermaid? Oh, I've actually heard some stories about that. Eating mermaid flesh is supposed to make you immortal, right? Exactly. That's the stuff. No way. So those stories were real? So you have an immortal body and you've been alive for who knows how long? Yep, that sums it up. So, how old are you? Really? Well, I'm actually not too sure. I'm not really the forgetful type, but I think there was just a human limit to how much I could ever remember. Even when living normally, you wind up forgetting stuff from a long time ago, right? I guess maybe I only been alive 17 years, so I wouldn't really know. Yeah. The oldest memory I can still remember probably goes back several centuries, at least. Damn, so you really are an ancient grandma. Oh no, I was only 17 when I ate the mermaid flesh, you know. So I wasn't exactly lying about my age. In terms of looks, I'm still a spry young 17-year-old. Well, sure, I can't argue that. But you're saying you're actually immortal? I think that tops my surprises for today. You believe me? Of course, you joke around a lot, but I trust you when you say it's serious. Thank you. How about yourself? To really did become immortal from eating the flesh of a mermaid, then I guess handing you over to some bigwig like the Uka Kudono actually starts to make sense. Yep, if I get handed over to him, I'm pretty sure he'd figure it out. Who knows what could happen, right? That'd be bad news. No telling what he'd do after that. And if it's the truth, I guess there's no point in making excuses either. Exactly. What about that curse of the raging waves? Is that true too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real too. I think I'm somehow connected to that place called Taishima that came up in the curse's story. Oh, you are? But even so, I don't think I caused the curse. At least, I hope not. So you're saying you're on Taishima like 400 years ago? Yeah, I think so. I don't really remember what kind of person I was back then, though. Because does that mean she could be the princess? Or, no, she's a Yao Bikuni, right? Yeah. She lived in Kusa village and then actually ate the mermaid flesh. But then, what does she have to do with Taishima? Remember, there was a princess there, right? Yeah, I think so. I don't really remember what kind of person I was back then, though. Even so, I can't believe the old man just straight out said he was going to hand you over tomorrow. And then, the guy who was protecting the island, he did take in a girl that was around 17, and that wasn't his real daughter, remember? Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get out of that. Well, I'm gonna help you, obviously. How about you really do just run away to Tokyo with Shotaro then? I'd rather not. There has to be a better way. Yeah, even as I said it, I realized I hadn't really thought it through very much. Let's take this one step at a time. Besides, I don't think the curse will just disappear if I leave the island. Yeah, even if you were the cause, that would mean that they could have just kicked you off the island, right? Kind of feels like the old man was just trying to pin everything on you. Yeah, there has to be some reason behind it. Either way, if we could somehow stop this curse or the raging waves or whatever, it'd probably solve all my problems. Probably, yeah, but how are we supposed to stop a curse when we don't even know what it is? I always thought all this curse stuff was just occult nonsense. Never thought it could be real. Well, they are. Spirits, curses, really do exist. No doubt about it. It was totally normal to live with them way back when, so it surprised me that these days everyone just acts like they're not real. No way. This is all so surreal. Well, I suppose you being here is already past surreal and into the mythical. I guess I gotta rethink what's normal. Okay, so what do we do next? Let's discuss it with her first. Talk about yourself. I guess that means our best chance of the moment probably lies in your memory somewhere. Do you really not remember anything about what you were doing before you washed up on the island? No. Well, I now remember that I was on Taishima 400 years ago. Everything between then and waking up here is completely blank. I'm guessing I might have been asleep somewhere for the last 400 years. Or something like that. Damn! How'd something like that even happen? You think it's connected to whatever happened in Taishima? Yeah, probably. Maybe she was in Yuga? Still sleeping for 400 years? That's just unreal. Feels like something out of a story. I mean, you fit into our society so naturally, it's hard to believe you're not from the area, or from the era. I was quite lost at first, but I didn't want to cause a scene, so I tried really hard to fit in. Everything had changed so much, there were surprises around every corner. It was pretty overwhelming at first. I can imagine. It's like that old tale of Urashima Taro. It came back and centuries had gone by. Oh yeah, now you mention it, it is quite similar. I'm amazed the tale of Urashima Taro is still being told even now. But you know what amazed me the most? TV. It was incredible how much I could learn from it. So that's why you're always glued to the TV. Still, that's amazing. I can't believe you managed to blend in so naturally just from watching TV. Yeah, it was actually easier than I expected. Felt more like visiting a country with a different culture than jumping through time. And I guess since I barely remembered anything from my past, there wasn't much to get in the way of learning new stuff. Right. Guess that's why you seemed a bit distant when you first arrived on the island. Yeah, sorry. I was such a pain. You were just scared, right? You had no memories and you were thrown into a completely different era. I was lucky though. Everyone on the island was so kind. That helped a lot. Still, I still can't believe the old man wants to offer you as a sacrifice. That's so messed up. I wish you could remember a bit more about yourself, though. Aren't you even a little curious about who you were? Doesn't it worry you? Honestly, not really. I mean, I was probably just another person. Doubt I was anyone special. Don't say that, you never know. Well, either way, we'll just have to make a bunch of good memories for the new you. Sounds good. Even these last few months have been filled with great memories for me. Hang on, I just realized. If you really are immortal, Sato, every time you said, even if it kills me, you kind of left out the part where that's not actually possible. Damn, you're right. That does sound bad now. Wait, no, it's the opposite. I guess I'm so determined that I'd risk dying despite my immortality. Uh-huh. So coming from you, it actually carries even more weight. Whew. I think I spun that one pretty well. You know I can hear you, right? You know what? I actually feel kind of relieved. I've heard stories about supernatural phenomena being more commonplace. I mean, yeah, you know, like, I guess the concept of science isn't probably as advanced. So, it's probably, you know, whenever something happens, it could be, like, magic, for example. But we never know, right? It could be. Maybe not. Even after learning all this about me, you aren't treating me any different. Well, yeah, you're still you. Nothing's really changed for me. Thank you. I'm glad I could tell you the truth. Usually when people find out, they freak out and quickly pull away. I was worried you'd do the same. Yeah. I mean, I can see why people might distance themselves if they found out. Yuza's Ma was totally shunned when people started blaming her. Anyway, don't worry. I won't tell a soul. Your secret's safe with me. Talk about something else. There's got to be something else we can do. The only people I really trust around here are Asami and Yuza. If we ask them, I bet they'd help. Would you rather I didn't tell them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd keep it secret, but yeah, I'd rather avoid telling anyone else. Gotcha. Well then, maybe we could just hide out somewhere until tomorrow. Buy a little time. But where can we hide? Oh! But I'm not sure if that's the right choice here. Not even sure if I should mention it. What is it? But whatever. You trust me with your secret, so I guess it's only fair I share one too. Oh? You have a secret too? Keep this between us, okay? It's about my pa, actually. What? Wait, your dad? But I thought you grew up with just your mom. I did. That's why I got curious about who my pa was and started digging on my own. Didn't have much to go on, but I managed to piece it together. Maybe I got a knack for detective work. That's incredible. Detective, just like on TV. Anyway, turns out he's a very rich guy from Issei. Apparently way back, my mom used to work as a maid at his... Oh no. Is that the Unka? Oh no. What does that mean? You guessed it. I'm his illegitimate child. That's a tough one. I mean, I kind of suspected it already, so it wasn't a huge shock or anything. Oh my god. Her dad is Yoshiatsu Yamashina. That is crazy. Besides, he's been sending child support this whole time, so I'm grateful, honestly. Wow, your life really is like a TV show. Anyway, I actually snuck off to meet him a few times. You met your dad all on your own and that wasn't a problem? Surprisingly, yeah, he was happy to see me. He even said he wanted to meet me too. Took me out for dinner a couple times and all. Wow, how nice. But you're smart and so cute. I can see why he'd be proud. Got no complaints about the life I have now with Ma. I'm not out to shake him down for cash or stir up trouble or anything. That said, I never told Ma that I met with him. There's still bad blood there, apparently. Oh, that's not good. Nobody on the island knows about this. You're the first person I've ever told. Well, this turned into a full-on secret swap. Anyway, worst case scenario, I thought we could maybe ask my pa for help. He's pretty rich, so he could probably arrange a place for you to hide for a while. Might help us buy some time to look into his curse. Yeah, that's quite the connection to have. Thanks for sharing with me. Having a place to lay low would be great, but won't he be suspicious if we don't explain things? Honestly, I'm not sure. We either lie to him or risk telling the truth. And personally, I'd rather not lie to him. You think it's better to keep your secret even from my pa? Yeah, sorry, I'd really rather no one knew. I get it. If word got out, it'd probably stir up a whole new mess. Let's keep that as our last resort then. It's a great idea though. Thanks. Hey, Scasa, I just had a thought. Yeah? What is it? This Ukakudono guy, he says he has a way to break the curse of the raging waves, right? Yeah, sounds like it. That's what he's offering in exchange for you, right? Then what if we somehow stole that from him? But bold idea. You mean we fake the trade and swipe it instead? No, I mean, what if I just snuck into Ukakudono's place and took it? So we've had our detective arc and now we're going undercover? Are we spies now? Yeah, okay, that's probably not very realistic. I do think it's a bit of a stretch. We don't exactly have the skills or intel for a spy mission. Still, if there is some way to break the curse of the raging waves, that'd solve everything. Exactly. Hey, you said Yuza's mom was shunned for something? All Tsuyu ever told me was that she passed away in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. Oh, right. You wouldn't know about it. I mean, I guess it's not exactly something you'd share with the guests of the island. The truth is, they pinned the blame for that whole disaster on her. Said it was Made's fault. Wait, seriously? But why? No idea. People just started saying she has some kind of bad omen or something. Sure, she never really fit in on the island, but there's no reason to treat her like that. It's probably why things felt so tense when Yuza came back to the island a few months back. I figured folks were just joking around, so I didn't really think too much of it. It's so cruel, even after she's gone. But you know, it's quite similar to what's happening to you right now. The old man called you the same thing they called her. What was it? The Raging Waves Curse Bearer? Wait, so they made they said Made was the source of the curse too? That is weird. But what does it mean? Could it be Yuza's mom was actually like you? Like, she was also immortal? And maybe she didn't really go missing, but was actually sacrificed to this Ukakudono? But Mr. Wakamura said he won't make the same mistake from 5 years ago. So I don't think that's it. Yeah. Right, yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. Still, I wonder if Yuza and Tsuyu know anything about this curse of the raging waves. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy topic to bring up. But we don't really have any other leads. Is she a mermaid? No, but she is immortal, and she does remember being on Taishima 400 years ago. So that's pretty big news. How you doing, Revo? Let's go talk to Tsuyu. We can ask her about Made and the curse. But wait, if Yuza's mom really was this curse bearer or whatever, that means she dragged not only herself and her family, but the whole island into the storm. That's kind of a scary thing to think about. Yeah, I can't imagine she did it on purpose. Maybe at the very least she didn't know about it. But even then, still awful either way. The outcome was such a terrible one. Nope, this curse bearer stuff has got to be total bull. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. But then where did all those curse bearer rumors come from in the first place? There's gotta be a way to prove... prove they're unfounded. Bet you anything it was that so-called sorcerer that old man's been talking to. Has to be. Maybe we could go shake it out of them until they admit it's all made up. It's a bit extreme, but if we could pull it off, it would clear things up. Although, even if we prove you're not the curse bearer, they're still gonna come after you for being immortal. I guess so. Yeah, they want me because I'm immortal, not because of the curse. Man, I really just want to believe all this curse bearer stuff is just nonsense. Come on, let's go talk to Tsuyu. Yeah, we should apologize to Shotaro too. Oh, right. Uh-oh. Can I broke my ankle leg? You think it... Oh, I got up, got dizzy, passed on, crippled my own leg. Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. And Revo got sick with tonsillitis? Oh my... Guys, be careful, man. Matt, have you checked your blood levels? I used to stand up and get really, really dizzy all the time, and it turns out that I just didn't have enough blood in my body. My iron was crazy low, so I was a little bit anemic. I hope you're okay, man. I mean, broken leg and ankle is ridiculous, but I mean, you're alive. That's the important thing. I hope you get better soon. Now you can watch the streams for a long time. Hey, you can submit yourself to self-torture. How about that?
Burn out of troops.
Uh-oh.
Time to rise and
Is that
shine.
Weeb Maru? Is that Weeb Maru? You're just in time for all the news of everybody getting sick, Weeb Maru. What were you playing, boss man? What up, Revo? How do you even heal tonsillitis? Can you do honey and tea? Get well soon, dude. Hurts like when I stuck my foot underneath an ATV wheel. That was crazy, dude. I remember every morning I had to get up, I had to like bite the towel because the pain was so insane. I think the worst thing is just gonna be showering, but you got this, Matt. Take care of yourself, man. Maybe this is a sign to calm down a little bit. You've been too active. Come back to Grand Blue? I don't know, man. Aren't grapplers strong in that game? Aren't grapplers strong in that game, man? I don't know. Grapplers look kind of buff, dude. I don't know, honestly. Kind of scary, dude. How you guys doing? Make sure you guys give Weebmar some love, man. Drop that man a hot follow, especially if you guys love some fighting games. That's a good dude right there. That's an amazing dude. He showed me around Thailand. That was amazing. 66L. Yeah, okay. Is that still really good? I remember they had to nerf it. Let's go back to the bag. See if Shotaro's there. You just missed the hot lore, Weebmaro. This is where we're supposed to meet Shotaro. Of course, nobody's gonna wait forever. Wakamura residence. Let's go back to Wakamura. Ken's a towel biter. If I had, dude, all the blood rushed to my leg and I felt all the pain at once. Is that the same thing that's happening with you, Matt? Looks like Shotaro isn't home. Yeah, no one's here right now. No sticker this time. Oh, just a phone. That scared me. Skaza keeps glancing at the phone with concern. Well, it is someone else's home. Can't blame him for being curious. Skaza keeps glancing at the phone. Okay. Sounds like the phone's ringing. Yeah, I guess it is. Shouldn't you get it? I guess I should? I'm not really sure. Well, don't look at me. What do you normally do? Normally, I pick it up. That's the least I could do while staying here. Well, then, there you go. Just pick it up. Hey, midnight? Nah, don't pick up the phone, man. Don't pick up the phone. Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense. It's the hotline bling. Where people think you got too much free time on your hands or something. What? How did you... No, that's not it. Sometimes when you pick up too fast, it startles people. So I wait on purpose. Okay, haven't we waited long enough? No, just a bit more. Letting it ring a little shows we're being thoughtful. If you wait this long and then pick up all of a sudden, I feel like that's gonna startle them too. I mean, don't you hate picking up the phone? This one in particular is giving me a real bad feeling. Well, guess I do get where you're coming from. Wanna just ignore it? Maybe, but even though I have a bad feeling about it, I still feel like we really should get it. Yeah, same. Something about it is bugging me. Still, if it stops ringing just before I pick it up, then that's just fate, right? If they hang up, that's that. We're distant to not hear the call. So let's get this straight. You're worried about the call, but also too scared to pick it up. How long is this dialogue gonna go on? That might be the case. If only there was someone a little braver than me. I refuse. I didn't say you. But you implied it. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get it either. Something doesn't feel right about it. Damn. All right, fine. I'm scared, but I'll do it. I'll pick it up. No, wait. I can't let you get involved. It's too dangerous. I'll do it. Okay, go ahead then. Oh, you tricked me. You know, I really thought if we kept this up, they'd hang up. But man, talk about persistent. Must be real important if they waited this long. Maybe it's time to actually answer it? Yeah. Be terrible at picking up the phone. Don't we have to actually answer it? We came back here thinking Shotaro might be around, but now I think about it, there's a good chance I could run into Mr. Wakamura too. That could get awkward. Guys, any stickers? Pick it up. Fine, here goes nothing. Hello? Wakamura residence. Didn't think you'd ever pick up. Answer faster next time. Sorry. I was in the bathroom. I've been having some stomach issues this past week. I actually wanted to stay in there a little longer, but rushed to get the phone. Whoa, way too much information. Anyway, you one of the Wakamuras? Didn't think you'd be so good at improv. Actually, no one from the Wakamura family is home right now. Would you mind calling back later? Wait, really? Then that means you must be that immortal girl. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. If this is a prank call, I'm hanging up. Something about his tone really irks me. So this is where you've been hiding. Took me forever to find you. Who is this? My dear Osato. It's been a while. He knows you? Wrong number? It looks like you got the wrong number. Please double check the number and call again. Whoa, hold it. Don't you hang up on me, you little shit. I know exactly who I'm talking to. Sounds like he actually knows who you are, Osato. Sato, I think this might be our chance to get some new info. I have a really bad feeling about this. So, my dear little Osato, I hear Ukakudono's got his eye on you now. You're awfully well informed. Mind telling me who you are? But of all the people out there, it was Ukakudono who found out. Damn, that geezer's gonna hunt you to the ends of hell. Who the hell are you? Tell me. Oh, you're really fired up. Hang on, wait. You fucking serious? You don't remember me? For real? That's real harsh. After everything we had, all that passionate talk about our future together? What? Come on, just because I don't remember you doesn't mean you get to start spouting nonsense. You'll know if it's nonsense soon enough. And listen, I'm actually the one trying to help you here, you know. Want to hear me out? What do you mean? So, this Ukakudono, he's a psycho old man, funneling cash into researching immortality. If he gets his hands on you, you'll be strapped to a table in his lab while he cuts you open alive. He'll sit there watching as you die and regenerate, all as part of his fucked up experiments. Once you're all healed up, slice and dice again, rinse and repeat, over and over. Sounds fun, huh? That's straight up torture. Even if your body's immortal, the pain is all real. Becoming his sacrificial guinea pig be nothing but hell on earth. You sure know a lot about this. Well, yeah, that's why you should come to me instead. Doesn't sound so bad now, does it, Osato? Huh? I'll take you into my protection before you're handed over to Ukakudono. All you need to do is shut up and do as you're damn told, woman. Oh, hell no. If you think I'd ever grovel to some nameless creep like you, you got another thing coming. I refuse. You'll remember me when we meet, I promise. So here's the deal. Get on today's last ferry to Toba Port. Come alone. Got it? What? Not a chance. Damn right, she isn't going anywhere with you. So do us both a favor, never contact me again. Oh, come on. Is that really how you're gonna play it? Listen, if you don't show up when I say, I'll tear through every last dumbass on this island. Slice them all to fucking pieces. Sound good to you? That's what happens when people defy me. No mercy, just punishment. What? So I'll say it once more, my dear Osato. If you don't want this island to be a bloodbath, get on the last ferry. Come to Toba Port alone. This is your last chance. You get that, right? When you say no mercy, just punishment, what exactly are we talking about here? Oh, you know. I have this little curse power, and let's just say it can be pretty fucking potent. You think this is Ipe Ikoma? I feel like this guy on the phone is Ipe. That's just my theory. I can't really prove it. But it's probably Ipe. I wonder if it's someone that we haven't met. I feel like it would be Ipe. Another curse? Oh, Kipe. Sorry. Kipe Koma, this guy. Because he's looking for immortality too. Remember? Is Yuzu? Yeah, he knows a lot. Yeah, is Yuzu dead? I mean, in the future. Yeah. Yuza, right? Yeah, he's dead. He's decapitated. I mean, so is Chie, and so is Kikuko, right? Oh, does Tsukasa die? I don't remember. Another curse? I guess I could show it off by cursing every woman on the island. Kill them all off one by one. How's that sound? The way everyone else on the island will see the one girl who doesn't die and... Well, guess your secret's out. No. So yeah, better just do as I say. No point fighting it. I've already got an assassin mixed in with the locals. Everything's set. An assassin? Mixed in with the locals? Yep, and they're fucking nuts. Give them a curse and they were way too thrilled to use it. Dead serious too. Eyes like a psycho killer. You get those sometimes. Natural killers. Pretty sure they've already made their move, and unless I call them off, they sure ain't stopping. Is he being serious? I'll check with you again after the first body drops, but I really recommend you make the smart choice before that. Anywho, ferry's leaving soon, so tick-tock, my dear Asato. Don't keep me waiting. Huh? Wait. This is bad. You heard all that, right? I mean, he does know a lot. But I guess we also don't know much about... I don't even know if they have a... Masaru Ide? Come on, man. Adachi? Come on, bro. It could be the detective again, right? This is bad. You heard all that, right? Yeah, killing people with curses? No way, right? Sorry, I shouldn't have hesitated to pick up the phone. No, I mean, we shouldn't have picked up the phone at all. I'm really glad Scott is here with me. I don't think I could have handled all this if I were alone. Bump, bump. Thank you on the green platform for the follow. I don't think I have the chat. I'm not sure if the chat is activated on the green platform, though. Oh, it's just not loading. And it's busted. Hold on, guys. Amazing. Just give me a second. It's loading the thing. Loading the thingamabob. Boop. Oh, that's right. I can put up kick chat and everything up here, right? I can do it now. But I don't know if you guys really want to see that. It's just all bots. It's literally just all bots. Okay, it's all connected. Okay, great. Yeah. All right, there we go. There we go. The last ferry leaves in, what, less than an hour now? What's up? And if I don't get on it, the whole island is in trouble. All that talk about curses and killing people, and we still have no idea who that even was. I felt like he knew something about your past, too. Yeah, but as far as I can remember, I honestly have no idea who he is. And remember, do you guys remember when Soldo Kiryu used his powers on the bones? Do you remember when Soldo Kiryu used his power on the bones and then he made a picture and then somebody recognized that picture as someone named Kipe Ikoma? You remember? And here he is. There's a Kipe Ikoma. So he could have been 26 years old for a long time. I don't know. It was very close to Kipe Ikoma though. I think it was like Ipe Koma or something like that. It was very close though. It was very, 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 very freaking close. Yeah, but as far as I can remember, I honestly have no idea who he is. They know about Uka Kudono and his research, so they're definitely involved in some way or another. And maybe it's someone who doesn't get along with Uka Kudono and wants to steal you away from him? Makes sense. Trying to help me is probably just a front, so his real goal has got to be something like that. So maybe he just acted like he knew you to put you off ease? Could be. But if he wanted to put me at ease, I don't think he had the right tone. Yeah, attitude was anything but reassuring. Like he was actually serious. Think you'd go along with all that just because he barked it at you? Not to mention threatening to curse the people on the island to death. It's hard to tell how serious he was. Well, one thing's clear. He's bad news. Oh, wait. Someone's come home. Well, you came back, huh, Sato? Maybe it'd be best to tell the old man about the phone call. Yeah. Everything's still up in the air. That I really didn't want to have to see him right now. He could have at least come home a little bit early and taken that damn phone call for me. What's wrong, girl? You look like you've seen a ghost. Well, we just got a strange, threatening phone call. Oh? Tell me more. So some nobody we don't even know wants you sent off on the last ferry today. Yeah, they said if I don't go, the whole island will be struck with no mercy, just punishment. He's just trying to snatch you out from under Ukakudono's nose. Always some fools trying to play smart. Pulling a stunt like that wouldn't just get you on Ukakudono's bad side. It'd be a hell of a lot worse than that. Ignore that fool's call. You're going to Ukakudono tomorrow, like we planned. Okay. Oh yeah, I totally should have said something earlier, but I'm totally against this whole sacrifice nonsense. Hey old man, if we could lift that curse of raging waves before tomorrow, then Sato doesn't have to be offered as a sacrifice, right? No, yeah, that was possible. But that curse stumped even the finest sorcerer I know. You need solid proof it's been broken. That's fine. Wait, what else did he say? Something about an assassin? Yeah, they said someone wielding a curse power has mixed in with the locals and is already proceeding with their plans. Think it could be true? Most likely bluffing, but I have folks look into it just in case. Either way, if we nab the assassin first, there ain't nothing to worry about. This is my Kamishima. I don't like hearing we have unknowns mixed in with my people. Yeah, man, get those foreigners out. Seeing as we're being threatened by a curse. Couldn't you ask that sorcerer just to help us deal with it? Not happening. Too short notice. Even just one consultation takes a whole month of back and forth with their manager for an appointment. Not to mention you can't even imagine how much it costs. You don't trouble someone like that over some damn fool's prank call when it's probably just a bluff. Seriously? That big of a deal? I guess neither of the two we bumped into yesterday was the sorcerer then. Who are you talking about? Yesterday we spoke to a man and a woman in traditional clothes who asked where this place was. They didn't stop by? Oh, right, yeah. Some shady looking folks came around. Uh-oh. They said something about a great storm curse drawing near and told me I should warn everyone to prepare for evacuation. Wait, so even people from outside the island know about this curse of the raging waves? Then who exactly were they? Beats me. They claim they were with the police or some such, but something smelled fishy to me. They're rambling on about mummies and whatnot. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Ain't got time to mess with folks like that. Told them I already knew and had them get lost. Anyone with even the slightest spirit sense can tell the island's affected by a curse right now. They were just scam artists using that to spout nonsense to squeeze our donations. Bunch of crooked psychics, that's all.
Got no time to be dealing with folks like that.
Is that really all it was? Something about it is nagging at me. Is this curse of raging waves definitely real?
I already told you, it's as real as they get.
So, what are you gonna do now, old man?
First off, Sato ain't going anywhere. Stay put till the last ferry docks back on the mainland.
You sure that's safe?
Curses or not, there's no way anyone is gonna just go around killing off a bunch of people. That just ain't practical. That said, someone sneaking in as an assassin, that could happen.
I see.
But even if their curse was just a bluff, they're clearly planning something. Ain't no way I'll let it slide. Threaten not just me, but the Ukakudono. They'll regret messing with us. I'll smoke them out myself and have them confess all their bullshit.
Yikes. He's pissed.
You two stay right here, got it?
He's gone. Sped out like a bullet. So what now? He told us to wait here, but... Well, we don't need to catch the ferry anymore. Still feels like a waste of time just sitting here. Let's go see if we can find Tsuyu. Yeah, sounds good. If we can find a way to stop the curse of the raging waves, there'd be no reason to sacrifice you. Let's go. About an hour and a half later. Well, we definitely learned a lot more after speaking with Tsuyu. It's Casa. Damn it. Listen, there's no way I'm letting them sacrifice you. Not for anything. Wait, I wanna know what they talked about with Tsuyu. I wanna know. Thanks, Tsuyu. Sorry, I got so worked up. Don't worry about it. This is who you are. I guess the last ferry should have reached the mainland by now. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the old man managed to find that assassin. Let's go see what's going on outside. Uh-oh. Here it comes, dude. You guys are about to see. You guys are about to see somebody start getting cut up into pieces. Let's go see what's going on outside. Not like we have much to do now. Yeah. I knew I had a bad feeling about that phone call. Yo, stickers? Sticker? What the hell are we supposed to do now? Kamishimaru, help us out here. Okay, we've already done that. Still, I can't get over what Tsuyu told us earlier. What a shock. Can't imagine how much you've been through, Sato. Yeah, my memories also came rushing back so suddenly. I wasn't really sure what to do. Let's go see what's going on outside. The whole assassin thing is terrifying, though. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, look, it's Shotaro. Hey, you two. Perfect timing. My old man's been stomping around with this wild look on his face. As people, if they seen anyone suspicious. Do you know anything about that? Actually, yeah, we do. So I guess he's trying to track down the assassin who's blending in on the island somewhere. Huh. Wow, so people really announce threats like that over the phone. Still, I'm glad the old man didn't take the bait. That was probably the right call. So if it's not just the Ukakudono's people after you, then we got a new problem on our hands. Yep. Sticker? Guys, be on the lookout for a sticker. I knew it, man. I knew it. Damn, look at that bird. Straight up. Straight up drip. The sun's starting to go down. Maybe that's part of it, but something feels off. That's right. Everyone about to die, baby. You guys are about to die. Scott's is clearly on edge. I can't blame her. The whole situation is a mess. We should really apologize for missing the meeting earlier. Yeah. Even with everything going on, he still manages to stay calm. I know it's not fair to lean on him only when things get tough, but his confidence makes it hard not to. What about the assassin? This so-called assassin really has slipped in among the others. Running around blindly like my old man won't get us anywhere. We don't have enough to go on yet, so it's hard to say anything for sure. But at the very least, I'd be looking for people with regular contact with those off the island. Right, anyone who rarely leaves the island isn't really a likely suspect. So that means that people like Shotaro and me who live off the island most of the time are the most suspicious? Given the situation, yeah. God, assassin. You know, it's also possible that the caller and assassin are both working for Kakunono. What? Why would you think that? It's possible that he either never had the means to lift the curse of the raging waves like he promised, or never intended to hand over it in the first place. Oh, I get it. That way, he could just get Sato without keeping his end of the bargain. Plus, he could also then turn around and pin everything on your old man. Exactly. Sharp as ever, Tsukasa. Thanks. Either way, if someone like that really is out there, we need to stay on guard. Definitely. Whoa. I thought something happened because there's a little bit of a freeze frame there. About the earlier today. Sorry about missing our meeting today. I was the one who asked and ended up standing you up. Something urgent came up and I couldn't make it. Oh, right. That. Well, stuff happens. I'm not mad or anything, but I do wish you brought it up a little sooner. Right. Sorry. Mind telling me what exactly happened? Well, something unexpected came up and kind of threw off my whole schedule. I mean, you can't say any more than that. You're not even going to tell me what you wanted to talk about. Yeah, I can't tell you that either. Sorry. Right. Well, whatever. Let's just say you owe me one. Owe you one? Well, yeah, sometime when I need it, you'll have to do something for me. Wait, that's not fair. It's not her fault. I'm the one who caused all the problems today. You see, I was actually the one who... Tsukasa, stop. This isn't the time for that. But if I don't, you'll... Whoa, why do I feel like I'm the bad guy here? You're the one who didn't show up. No, you're not the bad guy. It really is my fault. I'm sorry. No, it's on me. Sato didn't do anything wrong. Okay, relax. For the sake of your friendship, I'll let it slide. Let's just reschedule for another time. Right, thank you. Thank you. Things are a little hectic today. We can talk about that more another time. About the sacrifice. So about getting you out of that whole sacrifice mess. Yeah, about that. I've been thinking, and maybe it's best if we leave for Tokyo first thing tomorrow. Oh, dude, he's going in. He's going in with the quickness too. He's like, yo, we need to leave tomorrow, right away. Lay low for a while. Yeah, I know. It looks like I'm just using the chaos as an excuse, but at this point, I don't think I can offer any other options. What do you think? Well, first off, thanks for thinking over it for me, but would it be okay if I give it a little more thought? Sure, but if you take the ferry, my old man will catch on. If you want to go, I'd have to be on a small boat, quietly, just after dawn. I'll need time to set things up, so I need your answer by tonight. Okay, I'll think it through. Huh? What's wrong? Looks like you got something caught in your bangs. Oh, how embarrassing. You always seem so calm and collected, but I guess everyone has their moments. Huh? Want me to take a look? Uh-oh! No, it's okay. I still got the hand mirror on me. Let's take a look. Oh, there it is. Is that a feather? When did that get there? Got it. That looks What the? What the hell is that? Is something wrong, Sato? There's something behind me. Huh? What was that? I should check. Uh-oh. Ah! I could have sworn it was right around here. There's nothing there? Maybe I imagined it. Shit, that hurts! Damn it, it hurts, it hurts. It cut straight through me. My insides are on fire. This is it, isn't it? I just died. But how? What happened? Tsukasa, I'm sorry. They got me. The ops got her, dude. So this is the power of the curse then. It's real. I saw something for a split second and then it cut me down. Just relax. Breathe nice and slow. This is bad. People are coming over. It's turning into a scene. Not everyone. Everyone will see. Damn it. Everyone will know I can heal. What do I do? They're all panicking. No choice. Just act dazed, clueless, and run away while I can. Witness Sato Shiranami's resurrection. Wait, it's dimmed out, so that means it's completed, but... Then what about going to see you? Maybe that's gonna occur later, like a split off or something like that. So in this case, the curse activated early? No, she was the first to get cut. And the boat already left. She was the first one to get cut in this timeline too. Although I don't know what these people are doing yet. Yeah, the boat already left, yep. The slash from the curse leaves Sato with a large wound on her chest. She dies, but only for a moment, and then resurrects in front of everyone, revealing that she is no normal person. She escapes in a panic, unsure of what will happen next. Boom, boom, boom. Ugh. What? Huh? Was I asleep? Alright. I got attacked out of nowhere, right in the middle of Chuo Street. Every time I come back to life, my head's always foggy and my memory's all over the place. Let's see. After I was cut down, everyone saw me resurrect, so I panicked and started running around trying to hide. But in the end, Mr. Wakamura found me. He told me to stay put in the house and keep my head down. Sounds like things are getting pretty chaotic on the island, all because of me. Apparently, Mr. Wakamura told everyone he would handle it, which helped smooth things over. What now? Okay, nothing is around. It's already pitch black outside. It's quiet. Too quiet. It's putting me on edge. Kamishima Maru's still in his usual spot. It's weirdly reassuring to see him. Uh-oh, shit's gonna start getting kind of freaky. The phone's quiet now. Let's hope it stays that way. So now everyone knows I can't die. Be that as it may, still got something I need to do. This is it. Time to see it through. Today's been so hectic. I need to take a second, gather my thoughts, and figure out what comes next. Curse of the Raging Waves. Right now, over the southern sea of Kamishima, the Curse of the Raging Waves is creating a huge storm that has started to churn the sea. They say it can whip up a violent storm without warning, the kind that can flip a boat in an instant. Mr. Wakamura plans to hand me over to the Ukakundono to find a way to stop the curse. The handover is supposed to happen tomorrow, but Shotaro is against that plan. This morning he asked if I run away with him, escape the island, and flee to Tokyo. Oh yeah, I still haven't given him an answer. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. I can't go with Shotaro. As for how to actually stop the Curse of the Raging Waves, the information Tsuyu gave us this afternoon might help. I should go over it again to get everything straight. As for how to actually stop the curse, okay, alright. Yeah, I don't think we know. Let's check the threatening phone call first. Earlier today, I got a creepy call demanding I turn myself in. They said if I didn't comply, an assassin with the curse would start killing people. I didn't go. And sure enough, later that evening, I was struck out of nowhere by some invisible slash and killed. Whoever did it was probably testing whether I'd really come back to life, while also showing off their power, all in one go. And it worked perfectly. The island went into panic with people both terrified of me for not dying and of the one who attacked me. It really was an assassin mixed in among the locals that used the curse to do all that. What if it's Shotaro? We're in serious trouble. A curse that can kill someone instantly from a distance. That's not just dangerous, it's terrifying. None of the curses I've ever known work like that. They were never that convenient or all-powerful. They say when you curse someone, you're cursing yourself as well. Using a curse always comes with risks, or with strict conditions. To target me so precisely, in that exact moment and place from somewhere I couldn't even see, there must have been some really specific conditions to pull it off. should try to recall the curse slash that hit me and see if there's anything else I can remember. Slashing curse. That attack, it was brutal. I changed clothes and the wound's gone now, but I can't stop the cold sweat. My body still remembers the pain. She was looking at a mirror. A feather was on her. I don't know. I don't think it's anything to do with the mirror. Maybe if a feather, like, lands on them or something like that? I'm the only one who could get to the bottom of this curse. I need to think back. Remember exactly what happened when I was cursed. There has to be some kind of clue. Was there any sign of anything at all before I was struck? Wait, that's right. Just before I was slashed, I saw something reflected in the hand mirror, a mysterious shadow. If I remember correctly, it looked like a warrior in armor carrying a sword. Wait a second, could it be? Was that the curse of the Heike I heard about yesterday? Yumeko Shiki, Kameshima investigation. The curse that delivers a single hate-filled strike from a sword, and its shadow was already there before I was hit, which means if I can spot that armored warrior's shadow again, it would mean that the assassin using the curse should be nearby. Damn it, I should have asked more questions yesterday. Maybe it's Shotaro. That cursed shadow. It showed up in the mirror, but when I turned around, there was nothing there. I mean, Tsukasa wouldn't do something like that, right? I mean, I think she wouldn't do something like that. Shotaro, Tsukasa. No, the blue person is just like a NPC or like someone that doesn't have anything to do with the game. Usually they have like no consequence, if that makes sense. I mean, tough. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, this is a yokai game. And a mystery. It's like it's a thriller. But then I turn around, there's nothing there. Does that mean maybe it's only visible in mirrors? If that's true, I might be able to use this Kameshi Maru hand mirror to spot the shadow before the curse strikes. I could go looking for it with the mirror. Maybe we should practice a bit. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Fuck. Receives information. Early today, after Mr. Wakamaru, it's the mirror that what was her name? Kikuko. She was in charge of like handing out merch, and they made a pocket mirror, so that's why there's a mirror with a Kameshima on it. She was giving them out. Mr. Walker told me to wait here. We snuck out and went to talk to Tsuyu. We learned some rather important info there. Are you kidding me? Wakamuro's fixing to hand you over to try and break the curse of the raging waves. Treating people like they're nothing but tools. That's just plain awful. Exactly. But if we can figure out how to lift the curse ourselves, then maybe it won't come back. It won't come to that. If you know anything about the curse of the raging waves, please, we need your help. Well, of course. I don't know what I'd do with myself if we lost you, Sato. Well, I reckon it's fine to tell you. I was about to tell you Zami later anyway. Come on, you two. I got something to show you. I promise I'll tell Yuza and Zami tonight, but there's something I need to check, so I'll fill you two in first. Thanks. Yeah, she did. She does die. Ah, there it is, just as I remember it. See, are you sure you're okay to be climbing these rocks with your injured leg? Oh, you don't worry about me. Still got a few tricks left in these old bones. Truth is, I put together a little shrine behind these rocks. Nobody else knows it's there, so it's been hidden here for ages now. Really? There's a shrine all the way out here? Oh, this is one of those bronze mirrors. I think I saw one in my history textbook once. Kinda old and worn, but so small and cute. It's a beauty, all right, but there's a lot more to it than it looks. She's starting to remember. sound of crashing waves and a distant roar of the sea fills the air. The weather's so nice, and yet something about it has me on edge. Wait, I know that bronze mirror. No way! So what exactly is that mirror? This here, it used to belong to Mare, Yuza's mother. Wait, Yuza's mom? Well, to be precise, Mare found it at the bottom of the old well after she came to Kamishima. The old well? That's where this bronze mirror came from? Sure is, though I don't know much beyond that, I'm afraid. Anywho, she said we had to keep it enshrined somewhere that overlooked the southern sea, so we tucked it away back there. It was here even back when Mare was still alive, so that's gotta be near 20 years now. That's a long time. Even out here, Tsuyu remains her usual calm, unshakable self. Unfortunately, that only makes it harder to tell where the jokes end and the serious talk begins. I think I might have picked up a bit of that from her. Yeah, since she has the duty to see the mermaids, right? So, but how did it find it at the well? Probably given to her by one of the mermaids, right? Having Scassi here with me means more than I can say. How far will she follow me in all this, I wonder? Let's see what Tsuyu has to say. So, does that mirror have some connection to the curse of the raging waves?
Sure does.
Listen, all I'm about to tell you is just what Mara once told me. But I trusted her with all my heart, so I'll speak as if I know it all to be true. Yes, of course. This curse of the raging waves isn't some tiny little curse that someone can just throw out whenever they like. It's a massive curse that's been churning down off the southern coast of Kamishima for a good 400 years now, non-stop. Wait, seriously? If that's true, wouldn't there be a huge storm all the time? That's the thing. The curse had been sealed away all this time, held back. All because of a sacrifice offered up 400 years ago. A sacrifice? Yes, a real sacrifice. You don't mean like symbolically? You're saying someone who was actually sacrificed to keep the curse at bay? Yeah, exactly. Many years ago, someone made the ultimate sacrifice. But thanks to that, the source of the curse was sealed away. And here, this bronze mirror supposedly belonged to the very person who was sacrificed. No way. Thing is, even with that sacrifice, after 400 years, the effects that held back the curse are getting weaker and weaker. Wait, really? So in other words, now that the curse is overpowering and sealed, the curse of the raging waves could be set loose again? That's how it seems. But at the same time, it seems the curse itself has become a lot weaker over the last 400 years. Even with the seal wearing thin, the power of this bronze mirror has been able to keep it at bay. It's managed to hold back the curse of the raging waves for the past 10 or so years. The mirror doesn't hold a candle to a real sacrifice, but still, it's got enough power to suppress the curse. Right, so it wasn't for that mirror. If it wasn't for that mirror, the curse might have already swallowed up the island. But if that's the case, Mara wasn't a curse bearer trying to unleash the curse at all. In fact, she was the complete opposite. She found the mirror and was trying to hold it back, right? Well, that's true, but it ain't quite the whole story. What do you mean? Shit, what do you mean? To explain what I mean, I need to tell you about where Mara came from. I thought no one knew where she came from. Sorry for keeping it from you. The truth is, Mara was a descendant of a place called Taishima, an island that was wiped off the map long ago. Wait a sec, Taishima? Isn't that the place where the curse of the raging waves started? After it got invaded or something? Yeah, that's the one. Hold on, I heard that Mara was a descendant of the people who destroyed Taishima. That she was the one who brought the curse. Quite the opposite. Her ancestors were the ones being destroyed. Well, dang, that sure changes the story. But what does that mean exactly? Mara told me that folks from Taishima passed down a duty. Duty. From generation to generation. A duty? She said it would be 400 years since a disaster during her generation. That meant she had to be the one to see it through. To carry out that duty, first, the curse of the raging waves had to be removed once and for all. They need to wait for the curse to weaken, and so many a generation passed for that to happen. So the duty wasn't just to stop the curse, that was just the first step? Right. Mara came to Kamishima because she was meant to fulfill that duty. Apparently she spent years waiting on the island, watching for a sign the curse was starting to weaken. Eventually she ended up marrying my little Tosuke, but it seems that was never part of the plan. She often used to chuckle about it, saying that you never know when or where fate will bring someone into your life. I had no idea. Then we come to 5 years ago. 395 years since the curse of the raging waves had begun. She said the time had finally come, that the curse was now weak enough. I still remember her saying how, if she offered the mirror now, she could remove the curse for good. She could complete her duty. Remove the curse for good? Well, even after hearing all that, I was still only half convinced the curse wasn't just some old folk tale. Then, don't think anyone can blame you. So then, what exactly was her duty? She said she'd only tell me once it was all over and done with. Oh right, the Southern Sea disaster. In the end, I never got to hear what her duty was. Mara was taken by the sea before she could tell me. After that disaster, I was a mess inside. Couldn't think straight for ages. I don't know if you can still think straight later, you're kind of crazy. But now, with all this going on, I figured it was time I finally talked about what happened. Don't tell me. It's real. God dang, dude. My freaking throat itches. My allergies are killing me. That day, 5 years ago, out of the blue, Mare suddenly said the time had come. She headed out to sea, bronze mirror in hand, ready to end the curse once and for all. But you know the rest. I reckon she failed to do it. She failed? And then that triggered a storm and the whole disaster. That's how it looks. Thinking back, it hadn't quite been 400 years yet. Maybe she rushed it. Felt like time was running out. I think she tried to end it, and the curse just lashed back, causing the tragedy. I know folks want to blame her, but I could never really say anything to stop them. One curious thing though, Mare took this bronze mirror with her when she set out. And when Yuza was the only one found alive, he had the mirror on him. Maybe that's what saved him. Just him, by some miracle. At the very least, I'm grateful that he came back safe. Yeah, when they found Yuza that day, I remember bawling my eyes out. I was so relieved. After that, I offered a little prayer of thanks to the mirror and quietly returned it to the shrine in the bay. For the next 5 years, there was no sign of the raging waves. Everything stayed calm, up until now. That does explain a lot. But there's still one thing I can't quite make sense of. What's that? I know she took Tosuke with her as he was the one who handled the boat, but I never understood why she'd take little Yuza with her too. Oh yeah, that is a bit odd. Yuza says he doesn't remember a thing, so he'll probably never know the truth. Not to mention that Made's so-called duty also remains a mystery. All that's left is this bronze mirror, and 5 long years since then. Darn. I kept hoping that maybe, just maybe, the curse of raging waves would fade away on its own. But now they say it's growing stronger again, and I have to say, the despair is setting in. So something just came to mind. What is it, Tsukasa? Yuza is Made's son, right? So that means he's also descendant of Taishima. What if Made passed on the duty to him, taught him how to deal with the curse? Oh, that's a good point. Maybe she brought Yuza along just in case things didn't go as planned, to carry things on if she couldn't. Now that you say it, it actually makes a lot of sense. Truth is, I've been wondering if that boy's starting to remember some. Oh? Not exactly an easy thing to bring up to him, you know. But since we're finally talking about all this, I figure it's time I ask him straight. I see. Though honestly, Yuza couldn't hide anything from anyone, let alone from us. I thought the same. That boy's as transparent as glass. Why is... Mare tried to end the curse of the raging waves and failed. It cost her life and caused a disaster. She was just offering the bronze... So just offering the bronze mirror wasn't enough. What was missing? No freaky ghosts or anything nearby? Okay. So listen, Sato. You need to tell him there's no need to rush with all this nonsense. The bronze mirror is holding the curse of the raging waves back for now. Yeah, and maybe Yuza actually knows how to get rid of the curse with that mirror. Yeah. But it didn't work for Mare. Not with the bronze mirror alone. The curse is still out there. So maybe it really does need me to, you know. But Sato, you okay? You're acting weird. Thank you, Tsuyu, for telling us all of this. I think it's time I told you both something too. I actually remembered something the other day. About who I used to be. Wait, you mean you remembered even more? Yeah. Sorry I didn't say anything sooner. I guess I'll just spill it. The one who was sacrificed here 400 years ago. That was me. She's the princess. Huh? Oh, what? Wait, hold on. 400 years ago, you pulled my leg at a time like this? No. You see, the truth is... Wait, I'll be. So you tell me you're immortal. You promise you ain't pull my leg? This one's a bit hard to swallow. I think the reason the curse is getting stronger is because I woke up 3 months ago after sleeping deep down on the sea floor. I think me waking up weakened the seal that was holding the curse back. Whoa, wait. So when you said you've been asleep for hundreds of years, you mean you were actually sacrificed at the bottom of the ocean? That's awful. That's right. I was sacrificed to seal the curse at its source. It wasn't to remove it though. It was just a way to keep it from seeping out. It was just a temporary fix, just a stopgap until someone found a way to remove it for good. That said, it did last 400 years, I suppose. That's hard to even imagine. But even after 400 years, the curse was supposed to have weakened, and the way to end it should have been passed down. You mean, by Mare?
Incredible!
Speaking of 400 years.
My boy Boo Bear coming in with a prime. What up, boss man? Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Give me a kiss. I guess she never had the chance. Thank you, Boo Bear, for the 84 years. Thanks for using your prime here. You could use it anywhere, but use it right here on your boy. Muchas gracias. Maybe there's a chance that she did pass something on to Yuza? Maybe, but if she didn't... Ooh, that would mean that I would have to be the sacrifice again. Wait, whoa, Sato, no, that's not how it has to be. That has to be the reason I'm immortal. Sato, I never should have woken up. Everyone here took me in, even though I didn't remember a thing. I didn't want to lose all that warmth, so I kept quiet. I'm so sorry. But if it comes to it, I'll take responsibility. I'll be the sacrifice again. No, Sato, don't talk like that. You already protected us for 400 years. That's more than enough. I refuse to let you go through that again. There has to be a reason that you woke up now. You weren't needed to seal the curse anymore. I know it. She's right. We'll find a way to keep you safe through this. Sato. She's right. All right, goodbye, Sato. See you later. Oh shit, creepy time. I got a bit overwhelmed back there. But Tsuyu and Tsukasa both told me that there's no need for me to be the sacrifice. Still, I couldn't help but feel I have to do something. Of course, if there's anything I could do to avoid being sacrificed, I'll do it. I don't want to take out the mirror, man. I know this shit is about to be freaky as hell, man. Walking around looking through the mirror? Come on, man. That's gonna be freaky as shit. It's the only way we could see a demon. All right, you guys ready? Okay, here it goes. Let's try to flag the Kamishimaru flag in the mirror. Okay, once I can see its reflection, I'll take a closer look at the hand mirror. Okay, Ah, there you are, Kamishimaru. Okay, this works. No signs of anyone out there. I wonder where Mr. Wakamura is. Shouldn't we go? Shouldn't we go out? After talking with Tsuyu, we put the bronze mirror back in the shrine. With the curse so unstable right now, moving it away from the shrine seemed like a bad idea. Tsuyu said she plans to tell Yuza and the zombie the same thing she told me. And if that leads to anything new, they'll let me know. Slashing curse. Oh, that's so freaky, man. The mirror and like looking behind, that's so freaky, dude. Holy moly. I should also reflect a bit more on what I know about Unaku Dono. That bronze mirror definitely was something I owned a really long time ago. I never imagined it held power strong enough to suppress a curse, though. But even offering it up didn't fully get rid of the curse of the raging waves, which means that there must be some other condition that wasn't met. The real key to ending the curse has to be tied to something or someone related to Made. Hopefully Tsuyu will be able to tell the others more about that. That said, it's possible Unaku Dono already has that same exact information. It seems that Mr. Wakamura still hasn't figured out who the assassin is either. Whoever they are, they're blending in with the locals and triggering the curse with ease. As far as I know, only a psychic with a powerful spear sense could use a curse like that. Is it really someone like that on this island? I should reflect a bit more on what I know about the Unaku Dono. Killing definitely won't stop with just attack on me. Even the man on the phone was ranting about killing everyone off one by one. But at least for the moment, it seems pretty quiet outside. Still, there's no telling when it'll start. If that caller really can wield the curse, maybe turning them down wasn't the smartest move. Then again, there's no way I'm just gonna hand myself over. And like Shitara said, there's also a chance the caller was working for Unaku Dono. Okay, if I can cast a shadow with the mirror before anything happens, then maybe I can find the assassin right as they're about to use the curse. Wait, one problem. If anyone on the island sees me now, it'll just cause more panic. I have to stay hidden while I move around. I guess for now, I just need to do whatever I can. If I can find that armored shadow again, maybe I can at least deal with that curse. I have to try and avoid places with lots of people around, though. Isn't everyone dead? Isn't everyone dead? This area seems pretty empty. Time to take a look around while I have the chance. Wait, didn't you say she was meeting Yuza and Zami here later? I should look around quickly before anyone shows up. I hate this. Okay, let's take a look around. Maybe I can find a shadow with a mirror. What the? It's there, I saw it! As I thought. I can't see anything directly, but it was right there, right by those rocks, which means that the assassin should be nearby. Is there anything out of the ordinary nearby? Who's that? Damn it, they took off! Wait! I lost them. Well, someone as out of shape as me never had a chance to catch up. I don't really know if they went this way. This is hopeless. Ugh, damn, I'm completely out of breath. I didn't think that was this far ahead. What did I think I was actually going to do if I actually found someone? Anyway, running around in the dark isn't going to get me anywhere. But I did see that shadow again, along with someone suspicious nearby. Damn, we couldn't even tell who they were at all. Taking off like that the second I saw them was just about the most obviously suspicious thing they could have done. It pretty much confirms there is an assassin using a curse to attack people on the island, just like the phone caller threatened. But even if that's the case, is there anything I can do to stop it? I mean, I'm not exactly built to fight. I'm pretty sure I'll just lose to just about anyone. Can't do this alone. I have to find someone to help me. But who can I even ask at a time like this? Wait, hang on. Wasn't dude supposed to be meeting Yuza and Zabi down by the bay? Oh, please, no. I gotta get back and warn her now. Oh. It's over. We're gonna find her dead, huh? Hey, Butler, thanks for the streak. How you doing, dude? She's cooked. I'm here, barely. No! Tsuyu, wake up! Was I too late? No, this isn't happening. What about Yuza and Azami? Weren't they supposed to meet here? Her here? Their footprints. Maybe they ran to get help already? Tsuyu! No, this is the same mood as mine. It's hopeless. She would have died in an instant. There's nothing anyone can do. I'm so sorry. I'll come back though. I'll make sure you're properly laid to rest. I'm great, man. This game is freaky as hell, but it's so exciting. Have you played the first one, Butler? It's really, really good. After that, thought they would turn to the island city center, which had turned into a living nightmare. Countless others have already fallen victim to the curse. Bloodied bodies lay scattered across the ground. People fled in panic, screaming and confused. Some turned on others, shouting wild accusations. Others broke down, wailing in helpless hysteria. Many clung to lifeless loved ones, crying in despair. In the midst of the chaos, not a single person paid Sato any mind. Sato Shiranami wandered through the devastation, overcome with guilt. If she had only done more, maybe this tragedy could have been prevented. If I had just listened. If I had just done what that damn phone caller had told me, none of this would have happened. This is all my fault. It's all because I dared to hope. Hope that I could keep on living. This is all wrong. I was never supposed to be here. It's all wrong. This body, my life. Maybe it's better if it just ends. The silhouette looked familiar. Who do you think it looked like? It looked like just a very generic outline. I'll surrender to the assassin right now. If that stops any more people from getting hurt. There's a pool of fresh blood. Maybe someone must have collapsed here. I have to find the assassin. I need to tell them and I'll surrender before more lives are lost. Hey, holy shit, that scared the hell out of me. God damn, old man. Fuck, bruh. Why was you just standing by me? Why didn't you just say something, man? God damn, old man. Remember, they're only targeting women for some reason. It's Coach. Pills here. I need my pills. Is that Coach? Mr. Wakamura, when did you... Sato, where's Sagasa? Tell me where Sagasa Awa is right now. Huh? Sagasa? Why Sagasa? Can't believe I missed it. I figured Ukaku Dono had a couple secret kids stashed somewhere. But Sagasa Awa? She was the one all along? You lot been keeping a secret from the start. What are you talking about? That goddamn assassin's gotta be working for Ukaku Dono, so it has to be her. Where is she? Gotta get my hands on her and put an end to this mess. Stop wasting time and talk. Probably at the Kante Kisho? She's hiding. She's probably at the Kante Kisho ruins. But I can't tell him that. If he gets there first, Skasa will be in trouble. I think she's down by the southern bay. The bay. Got it. That was close. I gotta find Skasa before he does and warn her. No time to waste. The silhouette had her hairstyle? Really? She's the assassin? Yeah, she was there when Yuza died, yeah. But I didn't see her hair. Someone's here. What the hell? Sato, Yuza just... Both of you need to get out of here. It's dangerous here. Hurry. But what about Yuza? There's no time. Just go. Really? I don't remember seeing poofy hair. I thought it was generic. I don't know. Now I don't really remember. I thought it was just like purplish hair. But I guess she could have run around and definitely killed people, especially since she was with Sato, and then Sato got cooked. I mean, that's a possibility. And Ukakudono's kid, so that's also another connection there. So he gave her the curse to do it. I don't know. But then she was defying her father, I guess, by teaming up with the other person. I mean, these are just like random theories, but I mean, I guess it's still plausible, especially with this game. I feel like anything could happen. Let me get some water. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Boom, boom, boom. All right, the tragedy of Kamishima. Summary of previous events. Mysterious deaths continue to occur amongst the island's residents, and it is not long before the same tragedy befalls Yuzi. Izami and the others are left helpless and overwhelmed by grief. We'll have to see. Damn it, what the hell is going on? What the fuck happened to you, Yuza? How could you just die like that? Out of nowhere? You managed to live through the disaster 5 years ago just to die like this? And still the whole island turned on you, blamed your mom for everything. They rejected you even when you said you wanted to become an Ama diver. What the hell did you ever do to deserve that? But you never once complained, just kept going like it was nothing. You did everything right. Sound like you deserve so much better. You deserve to be happy, damn it. I would have done anything to make that happen. And yet I couldn't do a damn thing. I'm sorry, Yuza. I'm so damn sorry. This shouldn't have been the way for you to go. How could the gods think this is fair? Skasa? Sorry, I know this is a terrible time, but there's something important I need to tell you. Yeah, go ahead. There aren't many people around here, so it's nothing like the chaos in town. It's so quiet here. It almost feels like the whole nightmare earlier was just a dream. If only that were true. Any stickers? Sorry, I know this is important, guys, but I need to see if there's any stickers around. You know? Compared to how shaken Izami is, Skasa seems rather calm given the situation. She's probably wondering why I'm staying so composed right now, too. I mean, what if the voice on the phone was Uka Kudono? Or someone working for them, right? Just to get her off the island without any interference from Wakamatsu. I mean, isn't that also a possibility, too? Could be. I should leave him for now. I should leave him be. Damn, he's caked up. Look at him. Try to stay calm and listen, okay? I spoke to Mr. Wakamura earlier. Apparently this Ukakudono person might actually be your father. What? Wait, are you serious? You're saying my Yamashina is Ukakudono? That's what he said. Not sure if it's true or not. But Mr. Wakamura's already made up his mind. He convinced that makes you the assassin. If he finds you, you know what he'll do. That's crazy talk. Me an assassin? Come on, that makes no sense. No, I don't believe it either. That's why we need to find the real assassin as soon as possible. Yeah, but easier said than done. I mean, Skasa was around. Shotaro was around. Right? Sato, Tsu's gone, and so is Yusa. And that's why maybe she had to kill him, because he was about to figure out the culprit, right? He was about to figure out the culprit, so she had to kill him before he could utter it. Maybe? So she really is in cahoots with whoever was on the phone, who's going against the Ukaku Dono, right? I never thought it would come to this. I'm scared. What are we supposed to do now? I didn't manage to find out any more about the Curse of the Raging Waves, but right now we have to find the assassin. Earlier down by the bay, I saw the curse shadow again, as well as someone running away. Wait, the shadow! Sorry, I need to check something curse related real quick. Curse? Oh, right. Earlier, I know I could check with the hammer to make sure the shadow isn't nearby. What is it? Are you trying to remember something? Oh. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Huh? I didn't see anything. But it's obvious I have to take out the mirror, I guess. Maybe I should point it to him? Oh, damn it, what was it? I can't remember. Don't scare me like that. Scassa, what's the matter? I guess a shock has made me forget. Why did she yell? But when we checked her, I didn't see the shadow. It wouldn't be Azami, right? Azami wouldn't be the one to... No way, right? I guess the shock has made me forget. Right before it happened, you used to realize something important, but I'm blanking on it now. Huh? Something important? Yeah, Yuza said he figured out the condition that the curse needed to affect someone. I swear he said something about people being marked by something, but I can't really remember. He was just about to say who the culprit was too, and then, well, that happened to him. Marked? I can't remember. Just thinking about the moment's making me sick. No, Scott said it's okay. Don't force yourself to remember. It's the feather, right? I won't, but still. I do remember one thing you said. He thought that the curse could only target women from the island, but now that he was targeted... Oh, hold on a second. I think I see what he was getting at. Sato, did you figure something out? Could the curse be using this as a marker? Are we doing zombies now? This is, No, it's just the curse stones like usual. But only through the mirror can you see the curse or the demon. Feather. Feather doesn't sound right. You're right, doesn't make sense. At first we thought it was able to target Alma divers, but that wouldn't make sense for you, would it? You're saying that the mark must have been this? What is the marker? I thought it, but there was like a feather on her, right? Wasn't there a feather on her? Like, on her hair? I thought it was feather. Maybe it's gotta be capital? There's gotta be something that everyone had on them to mark them. Everyone had this on them. The mirror? Oh. Mirror. I guess they had the mirror, yeah. So it travels through a mirror. But Kikuko was giving them out. And she got cut up. Huh? A mirror? Yeah. The symbol. That's what you were getting at. I didn't realize. Someone said the mirror, the symbol is on the mirror. But I didn't realize that. I was just thinking the same thing. It's got to be the Kamishimaru hand mirror. Oh, so you already figured it out. Yuza took that mirror out of his pocket right before it happened. He lifted it up to about his neck, and then his head was chopped off. And then I was attacked. I had the hand mirror in my jacket pocket too. That's gotta be it. Didn't they say those hand mirrors were handed out to everyone on the island? Oh, Azami, you feeling okay now? Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry you had to see me like that. But if we're this close to finding out who did all this, then this is no time to be moping around. First things first, it's either of you still have that mirror. Get rid of it now! Oh, good point. So Sato, you figured it out, haven't you? The one behind this curse. The assassin who used the curse to kill so many. She was handing them out, yeah. I know who it is. Yeah, it's gotta be the person who gave out the hand mirrors, so. It has to be Kikuko, right? You saying she never actually died? Wait, you saying Kikuko was killed too? Yeah, we saw her lying in a pool of blood by the jetty. You did? I was just there earlier. I remember seeing a large blood stain, but no body. I really guess someone must have moved her. In all this chaos? Who's got time to move a body with everyone panicking like this? Where would they even move her? There were so many dead, we barely have the time or space to lay folks down and cover them up. That's true. Then maybe she never actually died. Managed to get up and walked off on her own. But if Kikuko's the assassin, why would she let herself get hit by the curse's attack? What if she managed to get up from the death? I mean, I doubt it, but maybe she's immortal like you, Sato. Wait, what? No way! Huh? What was that? Well, you said that so casually, but I could have sworn you just said Sato is immortal? Well, it's kind of a long story, but yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. You can't just, that's how you're gonna let everybody know you're immortal? Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I'm kind of immortal, man. Funny. Yeah, it's me. I'm immortal. It's basically what it boils down to. So that's what happened earlier. That explains what everyone was talking about. Still, I don't think there are others like me out there. You think so? Is it really that rare? I don't really have any frame of reference. I have another theory that's more likely. Azami, did you get a good look at Kikuko's wounds? I mean, not really. It was pretty dark out and we were kind of panicking. Wait, are you saying that maybe she wasn't actually hurt at all? The most likely explanation is that she got up after faking her death. Maybe she faked being a victim using fake blood or something to avoid suspicion. So she waited for others to see her and then just slipped away in the confusion? Ooh, guess the cat's out of the bag. Kikuko, you really are still alive. Yep, hate to break to you, but I ain't immortal or anything fancy like that. Just fake blood is all. Damn, she just walked up. I was hiding up by the lighthouse, but then I heard you all talking, so I figured I may as well come out. Too bad you figured it all out. There really is no turning back for me now. Sato, I was told to bring you in, even if it means killing every last person on the island. It's a shadow! Doesn't matter, we already tossed those damn mirrors, the curse can't touch us now. Just so you know, I got your friend Skasa Awao marked even now. You're the one person I cannot forgive. Because that's the daughter, right? Huh? I am? How? The cursed target wasn't just tied to the hand mirrors? She's just bluffing. Sato, get behind me. I'm not letting her take you. It's pointless. Disobey me and Tsukasa will be the first to die. No, I surrender. I'll go with you quietly. What? Sato, what are you saying? Now's not the time to be joking. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have, maybe if we go to a different route, we'll have a different choice. Like, we know how to fight back or something like that. But maybe right now, we don't have that capability, if that makes sense. Like right now, we just don't have that capability to fight. I know. I made up my mind. I can't let anyone else get killed because of me. There's no resisting this curse. It's too strong. Sato, no! Good. Smart choice. Otherwise, everyone on the island would have perished. Kikuko, why are you doing this? You grew up here too. Does this place mean nothing to you? I guess I have some feelings for this place. But if I didn't sever those ties, my world would never change. Okay, now she has his psycho eyes. What the hell are you even talking about? He is the only one who ever sparked the change in my miserable excuse for a life. Now he'll finally acknowledge me. I'll become who I was meant to be. That's your reason for all this? This island never cared about people. Always just blamed everything on curses. Surely y'all understand wanting to destroy the shithole. I just took up the reins. Someone needed to break the cycle. Now I can finally start living my own life, free from all that bullshit. Anyway, we need to get moving. There's a boat waiting out back. If you follow us, I'll kill Tsukasa. Do yourselves a favor and stay right there, okay? Thank you, both of you. Please don't try to follow. It's too dangerous. God damn it! Sato. I mean, yeah, it could be that she's an illegitimate child, yeah. Unfortunately. I can't have people that know my identity just walking away. Especially not you, Tsukasa. Bruh. The following day, the bodies of Azami, Kumoi, and Tsukasa Wao were found beneath the lighthouse, collapsed together in a lifeless heap. Azami, who'd been helping search for the curse's mark, tried to take Tsukasa's place, but ended up caught in the curse instead. But the tragedy that struck Kamishima didn't end there. Right after the assassin left Kamishima with Sato Shiranami, a new calamity followed. A violent storm born of the curse of the raging waves erupted from the seas around the island. As expected, the curse could not be sealed away by the bronze mirror alone. Ferocious winds and towering waves pounded the island for 3 days and nights, leaving devastation in their wake. Most islanders who had tried to flee the tragedy by boat that night were lost to the storm and remain missing to this day. Among them was the assassin behind the incident. Or so they think, right? And Sato Shiranami, who went along with her. Oh! She was never to be seen again. The tragedy of Kamishima, ending 1. We beat it. GG's. Yeah, that ending was just like, and then everyone died. The end. I know, she did all that work killing everybody just to get owned. Kikuko L, man. Oh my god. Humongous L. Ginormous L. They left the island because she said that the feelings of the curse were too strong and she was feeling sick, so they left on the last boat. You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. And so the affair surrounding Kamishima has reached one of its possible conclusions. Sadly, it seems neither Yuza Minakuchi nor Sato Shiranami were able to achieve their goals. To avoid arriving at this particular outcome, Please continue progressing through the story chart. After all, you came here for that very purpose, did you not? Oh my, are you perhaps still unsure of who you are? No need to worry, I'm confident you'll remember in time. You're just missing a few key pieces. As you travel along the story chart and shape what happens, perhaps you remember your part in this. Be sure to think on it as you move forward. Well then, I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Farewell for now. I wonder who we are. Well, we got this one. Let me save real quick. Alright. Yeah, I think they're more forward with it because of the first game, yeah. Kamishima investigation, Yumeko Shiki, recollection. Yumeko and her partner learn about the threat of the curse of the raging waves encroaching upon Kamishima and head over to warn the island. The storm is coming. The Wakama residence is just up the slope after you head through that alley. It's a bit of a maze though. Want me to show you? So it was that way. Thank you. We should be fine by ourselves, I think. Got it. Take care then. Ma'am? Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. I'll tell you later. She's got the supervision, remember? She's got the Assassin's Creed Assassin's Vision or whatever it's called. By now we would have known. So see, the way that they orchestrate all of the timeline and how you experience them and see them, it's done so well, man. It's done so well, dude. It's crazy. I hope that there's more. I want Paranormasight 3 already. Huh? Let me get this straight. You're with the police? And you expect me to warn everyone on the island a huge storm is on its way? And get them ready to face it? That's it in a nutshell. I'm so glad you understand. This about the curse of the raging waves? Way ahead of you there. I've been warning them for ages. Oh, now? You know about the curse? Can it be that a certain sorcerer acquaintance of yours told you about it? That's right. Unlike you phony psychics who crawl out of the woodwork every other week, my instructor's a real deal. In that case, I expect the instructor also knows how the curse can be lifted. No, hasn't gotten that far yet, but it's not for lack of trying. What, you saying you know a way to break it? Fortunately, no. We're yet to determine the exact method for bringing it to an end. So we are not without the means to do so. But first we acquire a map concealed in a mummified mermaid. Might you know of it? Mummified mermaid? What are you on about? There's some kind of ruse? I knew there was some fish about you. What are you really after? Go on, out with it. I assure you, we wish only to lift the curse plaguing Kamishima. Would you be prepared to assist us in our efforts? But a likely story. Trying to pull one over an old Wakamura, are we? Better than you have tried. Well, now how's this? I'm not telling you another word. Well done. We're done here. Understand? I don't have time to listen to this hogwash anyhow. I got business to tend to on the island. Mainland. Sorry. So off with you. Leave me in peace. Well, that's a shame, but I suppose there's nothing we could do. Any case, please do contact us if you learn anything that might be of use. Yeah, the first game was really, really good. Not very cooperative, is he? I don't see why he's so suspicious. He had his hackles up from the first. Perhaps he's so accustomed to deal with Rust customers that he can't believe anyone would be so sincere. However, he does seem to be as interested in breaking the curse of raging waves as we are. True, and this sorcerer of his must have some psychic ability, if they were able to perceive the curse. I wish I had thought to ask their name. Oh, I think I have an idea of whom it might be. It's a small world, this industry. Oh, really? Mr. Yamashina called them a big shot who's appeared on television, and I recognize their mark on the implements in Wakamura's room. It must be Suigen Gamyodo. Gamyodo? Never heard of them. No. We used to make frequent appearances on occult programs, though they always hid their face on camera. Sorry, it's not ringing any bells. Well, lately they seem to be raking in a fortune as a corporate consultant for hire. Their powers have a reputation for being accurate and potent, and their popularity has grown to the point where they can essentially name their price. I think it's on everything. I played it on Steam. I didn't play it on Switch. They're that good. Maybe we should let them take care of the curse of the raging waves for us. Perhaps I should mention, Gamyoto's popularity has reached such heights only very recently. Up until last year, they had a very poor reputation among others in the industry. In fact, as I recall in the list of notable psychics kept by the Paranormal Affairs Bureau, they were given the lowest rank. In other words, they were put on the same level as sham mediums riding the wave of the occult boom. I'd forgotten about that list. While their sudden rise to fame and fortune after changing up their business at the end of the last year is certainly suspicious, I am more concerned about the possibility that they are using a harmful curse to suit the needs of the highest bidder. Regardless, I'm not sure I would trust them to handle this affair on their own. You never know. Maybe they just had a change of heart and started training seriously. Even so, I highly doubt they would have time in their busy schedule to venture out here and solve this case in our stead. Complete all characters' profiles. Suigen Gamyodo. The fraud. Oh, you're the girl who showed us the way earlier. Good thing I caught you. Mind if we have a word? Actually, I'd rather not. I'm afraid you don't really have a choice because I already know that you're an 800-year immortal. What are you talking about? Don't even bother. That shocked look has already given you away. Besides, you have nothing to fear. Your secret's safe with me. Come on, let's take this somewhere more private. Damn. Damn, she knew. Like, I can taste it. I can taste it. Hold up. So in short, when you came to, you've been washed up on the shore of the bay. Wakamura took you in. And that's as far back as your memories go. You don't remember anything about your life before that, and not even why you became immortal. No, except I'm pretty sure I was forced to eat mermaid flesh by someone. But you don't know when or why. No. So you've only recently woken up, and you have no idea where you were or what you were doing before that. Pretty much, I get the feeling I was in a kind of deep sleep at the bottom of the sea for a few hundred years, but I've got no clue why or how or what led up to it. Interesting. Well, how about we go over the facts one by one, just to make sure we're on the same page? Okay. Stickers? Stickers? Vision ability on. Need stickers. Surroundings. This is the southwestern coast of the island. We've got it all to ourselves right now. It didn't actually say what her vision does, I think. Petso, soldo, spagnet, itensaishiki. Yeah. Maybe she can see paranormal things? I'm not sure. That's the only thing I can guess. Soldo has been researching the ways in which spirit sense affects the human brain. I'm sure he must be curious what effects longevity has on the minds and psyches of an 800-year-old mortals. It appears she has a lot of gaps in her memory. Having never encountered an 800-year immortal before, I must confess I'm bursting with questions. How does such a lifespan impact the structure of their brains and their memories? It would be fascinating to find out. It appears she has a lot of gaps in her memory. Okay, I see. Alright. The girl, she called herself Sato Shiranami. I wonder if she made that name up. Either way, I doubt we'll find her in the civil registry. That shouldn't affect her life too much while she's living on Kameshima. Talk about Sato. Now, am I right in thinking you didn't eat mermaid flesh and go straight to sleep? You were up and about for a few years in between, at least? I think so. What interests me is the fact that you are already familiar with the term 800-year immortal. It is not a widely known concept. You must have been in the unique position to acquire knowledge of it before you went to sleep. Yeah, I have a vague memory of being told that that's what we're called, but I don't know when that happened or where, let alone who it was. Maybe you'll remember in more detail if we touch on some other topics. Guess we'll just have to go by process of elimination, work our way down the list till we get a hit. It's her readiness to give us directions earlier as anything to go by. She seems to know the island quite well. I just hope she'll be alright. Okay.
Incredible!
Burn, my man! Coming in hot, dude. Thank you so much, Burn. I appreciate it. The tier 1 for 9 months. How you doing, Burn? How you doing, Burn? Thank you very much. That's the stream baby. What's the name of the baby? Thank you for the child support. Hope you're doing well, boss man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hard carry. Talk about Sato. Is there a reason for all these questions? Well, not to sound insensitive, I'm sure it can't be easy for you going about without any memories and all. But I was hoping you might know something that could be of use to us. Carrying the channel on your back. That's right, I used to say that a while ago. Given your history, there's a chance you possess information otherwise lost to time. Maybe, but I'm not sure how much help I'll be. I remember so little. Is there a reason for all these questions? Okay, alright. It seems to be repeating, right? So we gotta go to the next one. Talk about reasons for visiting. Come to think of it, I'd say it's about time we introduced ourselves. I'll admit, we don't exactly look the part, but the truth is, they're cops from the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. You're with the police? Wow, I never would have guessed there was a Paranormal Affairs Department. Honestly, I thought all psychics in this age were frauds. At least, that's the impression I got from watching TV. To be fair, the majority of them are. But for the record, our department is officially approved by the government. Really? Huh. Back in my time, psychics were treated as onmyoji and even held official positions in the Bureau of Onmyo, a public institution. Oh, you seem to know a lot about that. We're involved somehow. Huh? Oh. I explained all that without even thinking. It just came naturally to me. Honestly, I'm as surprised as you are. I guess this means I must have had something to do with the Bureau of Onmyo. And it seems your memories aren't lost after all. All we have to do is find a way to trigger them. So anyway, what are a couple Paranormal Affairs officials doing on Kamishima? There you go, I said it right this time. Working a case, of course. What else? Our job is to resolve incidents caused by curses and paranormal phenomena, and, wherever possible, prevent them from occurring. It's up to us to solve the greatest mysteries and do whatever it takes to keep the peace, which is usually a lot. Wait, does that mean something's happened here? You don't know, huh? Know what? Sounds like we better fill you in a bit first. We're working several cases right now, but I'd say only 2 of them are a priority. 2. Mind you, we've known about the first one for quite some time. The curse of the raging waves, we've come to lift it before it unleashes a huge storm on the southern sea of Kamishima. The curse of the raging waves? That's right. Ever heard of it? No, never. It's to be expected. I imagine the islanders aren't too fond of discussing the disaster. Anyhow, that situation is ongoing. As for the other priority case, right, you mentioned there were 2. We actually only learned about this one after we arrived on the island today, but protocol dictates that we have to deal with any 800-year immortals we find. What do you mean, deal with? It's not all that difficult to understand. To begin with, 800-year immortals shouldn't exist in this world. And if their existence were to become public knowledge, it would lead to an outbreak of trouble of every kind. Heck, some people are already looking to gain immortality for themselves at any cost. Oh, what? For the sake of maintaining public order, it's vital that the world remains convinced immortality is just a myth. However... Stop her, Soto! Are we gonna kill her? No, we're not. Come on. Hey, Vero, thank you for the streak, man. How you doing, boss? Huh. Can't you just let me go? Calm down, will you? I hadn't finished. What I was going to say was, I've got no intention of doing anything with you, so you don't worry. What? Wait, really? Surprise. But you should know better than anyone why that would be. You might be an 800-year immortal, but your time's nearly up. These eyes never lie. Sought to share Nami for the first time in centuries. You're standing on death's door. Domain expansion. In a matter of few days, you'll be gone from this world. Am I right? She can't. I guess she could even see their lifespan. Yeah, that's crazy. Yes, it's exactly as you say. And she knows. Maybe that's why she chose to sacrifice herself and give herself up to Kuchiko. Because she knew that she was going to die anyway. It's exactly as you say, I think. I've only got 2 days left now. Just 2 more, huh? So you knew this was coming, but you chose to make a life for yourself on the island even so. Yeah. I've known all along, from the moment I woke up. Well, now you know why I prepared to turn a blind eye. In just 48 hours, give or take, you'll fade away, and that will be that. Of course, you would have to swear to keep your identity a secret to the last. But provided you can keep your word, you're free to go. I can and I will. Thank you. Don't thank me yet. There's another matter I'll be needing your help with if I'm to leave you be. And she does not keep that promise. Another matter. She does not keep that promise at all. Only 2 days left to live. What would it be like to greet death after living 800 years estranged from it? I can hardly imagine. It is surely beyond any mortal to understand. Talk about something. Oh, actually, talking about the Bureau of Omyo brought back another memory. How's she dying? She's immortal? Usually it's periods of like 400 years is where like these certain immortal things or eras tend to last. I remember they talked about it. I can't remember the exact details, but if there's like an everlasting curse or something like that, it usually only lasts for 400 years. And so the last time the raging waves happened was 400 years ago. But I'm guessing it was... So, actually, she lived 400 years before the Taishima incident. Then she had the mermaid stuff, flesh. Then she got to the island Taishima somehow. And then they ended up saying that it was the ruler's daughter, but it really wasn't. He just took her in. And that was her. And then they're like, yo, sacrifice her. Psh, sacrifice her. She slept for 400 years. And now it's just about the time. The time is just about up. So yeah, making it 800 years. I guess. I'm pretty sure it was an Onmyoji who put me to sleep using some kind of spell to keep me in a state of between life and death. I don't know if it means that the immortality only lasts 400 years, or it was just delayed by 400 because of the sacrifice. Could have been that. I'm pretty sure it was an Onmyoji who put me to sleep using some kind of spell to keep me in a state between life and death. Really? So someone intentionally put you to sleep under the sea. There must have been a good reason for it. From what point are your memories clearest, would you say? Well, I guess about 3 months ago when the spell keeping me in that state under the sea wore off. From when you woke up then. I see. I know that look. Did you notice something? Not exactly. It simply occurred to me that if her state of, shall we say, suspended animation was lifted while she was in the sea depths, would she not have drowned and resurrected several times over? Oh, yeah, I did. It was hell. I woke up under the sea, unable to breathe, drowned, and came back over and over again. It was horrible, and I still remember every last second. Oh, and they say drowning is awful. They say drowning is one of the most painful deaths. I'm sorry you have to go through that. The instant I came back, I'd swim as hard as I could, trying to reach the surface. But even so, I think it took me about 3 days to reach the shore. I lost count of how many times I died down there. Then finally, I came to in Kamishima Bay. Mr. Wakamura found me, took me in. That is insane. Wait, does that mean that she'll, like, never become, like, emaciated? Just, like, insanely thin? And I've been living here peacefully ever since. No one's even suspected I'm immortal. You sure about that, are you? No one else knows. Yeah, I mean, I think so. Anyhow, I guess that settles the issue of how far back your memories go. I mean, I think they suspect that Mr. Wakamura probably knows. If your lifespan is nearly at an end, that must mean you consumed the flesh of a mermaid exactly 800 years ago. Of course, you already knew that, didn't you? Not that you've been forthcoming about it. Sorry, I don't apologize. It just proves you know how to hold your tongue. A valuable skill when you got a secret to keep. Mind you, this fact does put matters in a new light. Say, Soto, what events took place 800 years ago? Let's see, 8 centuries ago from the present day. That would place us halfway, midway through the 1180s. 1180s? That's a weird way to say it. When the Heian period was coming to an end. Right around when the Genpei War took place. Of course, the Heikei! Exactly. Don't you think there might be a connection? The Heikei! Masaka! By the way, you wouldn't happen to be concealing anything else, would you? No, I love this sus face. Look at her. It's fine. I'll not pry. Just so long as you answer my questions. How about reason for visiting? But first, before I forget. Yes? Keep our meeting today a secret, and don't let on to anyone that you know about the curse of the raging waves. Okay. People will get suspicious otherwise. Even if Wakamura tells you about it, be sure to act surprised. I figured that shouldn't be too difficult for you. You're an experienced secret keeper, after all. I don't know about that, but I'll do my best. By the way, I was wondering, how did you know I was an 800-year immortal? Oh, that. These eyes of mine have what you might call a special ability. Okay, here comes the lore of the eyes. A special ability? If I look hard enough at someone, I could tell whether they're an ordinary human or an immortal. It's like you have a different colored aura about you. Really? Not only that, but it turns out with a bit of focus, even mortals can tell each other apart. Wait, what? That's such a specific ability. That's... What else? That's it? That's so specific, dude. Like... Okay. Not only that, but it turns out with a bit of focus, even immortals can tell each other apart. Is that so? I just meant you look the same as anyone else to me. I'm not an immortal myself, you know. Really? I thought for sure you must be since you seem to know so much about all this. There's gotta be an extra aspect that's they're gonna tell us later. Yeah, I guess it does come in handy, but... Yeah, I know, right? Midnight, like, what? How does she even find out it was used for immortals? I'm not an immortal myself, you know. Really? I thought for sure you must be. There's more to talk about that, so maybe it's gonna reveal, like, maybe her husband is immortal, or someone at the Affairs Bureau, maybe? Curse of Raging Waves. Right now, we're looking for a way to lift the Curse of the Raging Waves, but that's Soto's area of expertise, so I'll leave the explanation to him. Right. This concerns a legend passed down in my family, the Kiryu clan, over generations. Oh, I should mention, this is something I've pieced together from various sources, so it may not be entirely accurate. Right. Long ago, south of Kamishima, there's an island called Taishima. It is said that 400 years ago, it was beset by an earthquake and a tsunami, in an event so catastrophic that the island sunk to the sea floor. Taishima. However, the truth of the matter is that it was invaded and laid waste to. Then, in the aftermath, the islanders' intense hatred coalesced into the Curse of the Raging Waves, which manifested as a tremendous storm. I see. 400 years ago. So this would have been toward the end of the Sengoku period, correct? Yes, ma'am. The Honnoji incident in which Oda Nobunaga ended his life took place in 1582, if you'll recall. Following this event, one of my ancestors, an accomplished onmyoji by the name of Harukage Tsuchimikado, sacrificed a young woman, one of the survivors of Taishima, in order to seal away the source of the Curse of the Raging Waves. An onmyoji, Harukage Tsuchimikado. Wouldn't that make your ancestor a direct descendant of Abe no Seimei? Sounds to me like you share a bloodline with the onmyoji elite. Yes and no. While Harukage's powers were potent, he was never affiliated with the Bureau of Onmyo. In fact, he shunned his illustrious surname early on and left the government service, preferring to uphold peace as a civilian. Guys, remember, this will be on the test. And so, he was an eccentric and an elite. Gotcha. Harukage's seal was not permanent, however. It would only endure for 4 centuries. Wait, you mean... Yes. This was the last year of peace. Actually, the seal's already broken. Isn't that really bad? For now, the curse appears to be inert, but the storm could strike at any moment. Okay, so you need to find a way to seal the curse again. Is that it? No, not seal it. Break it. We're here to put an end to this curse for good. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's bound to have weakened a bit after 400 years. Indeed, that seems to have been Harukage's plan, for legend tells. That he left behind instructions detailing how the curse could be lifted after 400 years have elapsed. However, the map that would have led us to these instructions has been lost. Oh no. It seems they were once concealed inside a model of a mummified mermaid. Yet over time, this fact was forgotten, and at some point in my family's history, the object in question was sold to a foreign buyer. Yeah, it's with the foreigner guy, yep. And has the mark on it. But if you don't have the map, then what are you gonna do? Well, we were hoping to find some clue as to the map's whereabouts here on Kamishima. But we've had no luck so far, and I reckon we hit a dead end. I see. I'm not immortal myself, you know. Okay, there we go. I just got here. Can I borrow someone's notes? Uh-oh. You better catch up quick. Review the VOD. What's up? How you doing? Curse of Raging Waves. Now, there's something I'd like you to try and remember for me. But humor me. Doesn't the story behind the Curse of the Raging Waves ring any bells? Why should it? The girl who was sacrificed in order to seal away the Curse of the Raging Waves 4 centuries ago. Might that not have been you, Sato Shiranami? What? You have said yourself that it was an Onmyoji who put you in a state of deep slumber on the seafloor. Does it not seem highly probable that you were the sacrifice who has held back the curse for the past 400 years? Man, You're right. That was me. I knew it. The VOD channel, baby, which I need to make a leak to. I knew it. Sorry, I can't no more. I can't do this. Boom, boom. Hold up. Boom. Bam, bam. Okay. Nani? I mean, we knew this, but if you're just coming in now, this is brand new lore. What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourself. Is it that painful to remember? We didn't come here to ask you to sacrifice yourself again, if that's what you're worried about. All those years under the sea can't have been easy on her, you know. She wasn't really asleep. Her brain would still have been active. Moreover, there's a limit to how many memories a human brain can hold. I would estimate the maximum capacity to be about 100 years worth. Are you saying she remembers being in that state under the sea? In a sense, I presume her memory is filled with stretches of utter darkness, her view of the sea depths. Any memories from before that time have likely been pushed deep into her subconscious. Then maybe they're not gone for good. There's a chance she'll remember more. We just need to find the right trigger. Sorry, I didn't mean to freak out on you like that. It took me a second to get over the shock. Well, it seems my theory about you being the sacrifice was right on the money. But it doesn't look like you'll be able to tell us too much about the past after all. Guess not. Wish I could have been more help. There's something else I'd like to ask you. Be my guest. How exactly do you deal with 800-year mortals? You sure you want to know? Huh? Since it's not going to happen to you, there's no reason for you to think about it. I thought it might be something like taking away their immortality. Fortunately, that's downright impossible. Because your original body is long gone, you know. But then, what else can you do? You tell her, Soto. Must I always be the one to handle these unpleasant topics? I don't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday. What did I have for lunch yesterday? Oh wait, chicken and rice. Let's go. Chicken rice, baby. Besides, I see no point in explaining something that she is already painfully familiar with. What do you mean? Among the arts, we psychics wielded a spell that can place even an immortal into a state of apparent death. Once that is done, they can simply be sealed in an underground vault for the rest of their days. Wait, you mean it's the same thing that happened to me? Essentially, yes, except that in your case, it was for the purpose of making you a sacrifice. And you woke up before your lifespan came to an end. Yikes. Mind you, neither I nor Soto has ever actually done this to anyone, though I do hear rumor that someone was dealt with that way a few decades back. I wonder who that was. Of course, there have been 800-year immortals who sought ways to become mortal again in the past, but they all failed. Even if they managed to track down the mermaid who gave them their immortality, it was no good. That's why more than a few mortals have ended up living out their long lives in religious seclusion. I mean, I guess, if you see the state of the world in the way it is now, you would be like, shit, fuck it. Let me go to sleep forever. I don't know, is number 2 a prequel or a sequel? Because there was talking about the rights. Oh, okay. It is the late Showa era, 1980. So this is a sequel, yeah. The 1980s, and it wasn't Sumida Ward. Yeah, okay. So this is a sequel. I get. Yeah, they didn't have like cell phones or anything like that. So, yeah, I thought it happened in the 2000s too. Huh. Of course, there have been 800-year immortals who sought ways to become mortal again. Okay, all right. We just saw this. Talk about the curse of raging waves. But does this mean that the seal broke because I woke up? We cannot be certain of that. Perhaps it was the other way around. The seal may have broken of its own accord, releasing you from your slumber. Either way, it's not your own fault. Don't you go blaming yourself for any of this. Still, if I hadn't... Listen, your sacrifice kept the curse at bay for 4 whole centuries. That's half of your extended lifespan. No one could ask more of you than that. The rest is up to Soto. Isn't that right? Yes, but counting on your help as well, man. So, by any chance you've remembered something about the curse of the raging waves? Did that Onmyoji Harukage Tsuchi Mikado happen to tell you how it could be lifted? I'm sorry. All that's come back to me is the fact that I was sacrificed. I don't remember the Onmyoji at all. What kind of person he was or anything. The most I can remember is that I think he says something about the curse being lifted after 400 years. That's all, huh? Well, to be sure to let us know if you remember anything else that could help us break the curse. I will. Okay. Talk about the Heike. All right, next question. You wouldn't happen to know much about the Heike, would you? The Heike? Why do you ask? This actually pertains to one of the other cases we're working on, but we got reason to believe that someone out there is using the curse of the Heike to commit murder. The curse of the Heike? Ah, if you guys want to know who it was Kikuko. Kikuko was using the curse of the Heike to commit murder. It was her. Bump up. The curse of the Heike? Did you hear about those skeletal remains that turned up near here? It was all over the news. Oh yeah, I saw that. Well, we suspect the curse of the Heike may be involved. And seeing as you were alive 800 years ago, I was hoping you might know something about the Heike that could help us. If you're right in thinking that you had ties to the Bureau of Omyo, the timing matches up perfectly. I might have known once, but nothing's coming to me at the moment. Really? Shoot. On that note, I too have noticed a potential correlation. There's a legend that tells how Taira no Tadamori was presented with the flesh of a mermaid at Betsuho. Yes, oh, I remember Betsuho, guys. I was there. Perhaps that was the flesh Sato consumed to gain her immortality. Actually, I'm pretty familiar with that legend myself. And those so-called mermaids that were caught at Betsuho definitely weren't the kind that could make anyone immortal. Oh, is that so? But if you ask me, Sato here couldn't have become immortal by eating mermaid flesh without the use of a relic called the tamate bako. Now, does that ring any bells? Huh? Oh, wait, mermaid flesh in the tamate bako. Oh, have you remembered something? Yes, that's it. It was one of the Heike. A man wearing a suit of armor. We were on a boat, and he had the tamate bako. There was mermaid flesh inside it. He wanted me to eat some of it. A warrior in armor. Could it be? So it sounds like he had ties to the Heike as well. And this man, he was the one who made you eat mermaid flesh. Yes, I remember now. What was his name? Do you remember that too? I think it was Tomo something. Tomoshige. That's it. The man's name was Taira no Tomoshige. Taira no Tomoshige? That was the name of one of the Taira no Yoromori's sons. And Yoromori himself was the son of Tadamori's official wife. No! This is huge, guys. You guys get it? This is massive. So you tell me that Tadamori's grandson forced Sato to eat mermaid flesh? What do we know about this Taira no Tomoshige anyway? I actually don't remember, guys. There was too much. There was too much of a lore drop. It was like an hour of lore. Not much aside from the fact that he was part of the clan's main lineage. History has not seen fit to record his deeds, whatever they may have been. Well, he may not have been one of the clan's famous warriors, but to think you actually knew one of the Heike. You mentioned you were in a boat. Do you recall anything else? I think we were being chased. I do not wonder at that. At the end of the Heian period, the Heike were being pursued by the full might of the Genji's forces. I was struck by an arrow and I fell into the sea and drowned. And by that time, I'd already become immortal. Later, I must have resurrected and washed up somewhere along the coast, and I guess that's how I escaped. What about Tomoshige? Did he eat some of the mermaid flesh too? I'm not sure. I don't remember that part, but I don't think I encountered him again after that. If you'll remember, man, that curse echo I witnessed earlier held the famed blade Nukemaru. Perhaps Tomoshige inherited the blade from Yorimori and wielded it with the intent to avenge his clan. After all, future generations would surely have held a memorial service for a warrior of renown like Yorimori, setting his spirit to rest. Tomoshige, on the other hand, is unlikely to have received the same treatment. If so, his hatred may have persisted long after his death. So you think the phone call could still be him? But then, didn't he die to become a curse? Creating the curse of the Heike. It is a distinct possibility. This curse sounds terrifying. I have to say, I wasn't expecting a connection here. You know, Sato, it's starting to sound like you're involved in all the incidents that have gone down in these parts over the centuries. I mean, could be, yeah. Not by choice. Anyway, I get the feeling this Taira no Tomoshige wasn't a very nice guy. And this curse of his sounds even nastier. Could it really still be active after all this time? It certainly looks that way. The Heike's resentment is awfully persistent, I hear. You don't think we could have held a grudge against me, do you? Who knows? That would depend on your relationship with him back then. Oh, man. Well, however, it appears someone is actively wielding the curse of the Heike at present. Therefore, the targets of the curse would be decided by this individual, whoever they may be. Another unknown, huh? Oh, we know. Of course, there have been 800-year immortals, okay. Talk about the Heike. Figuring out the origin of the curse is all well and good, but it doesn't help us solve the case. We need to track down the person who's actually using it, or it'll keep happening. Indeed. Hope you find them soon. Speaking of immortals, there's something else I had to ask you. Yes? Now, I'm not certain about this, but I get the feeling that there's another 800-year immortal on Kameshima right now. What? Any idea who it might be? No. Kikuko? No, she was cooked. I mean, I thought this guy was pretty sus, but she said Kamishima. I don't know. Kikuko? I don't know. But she grew up here, so I don't know. No, I don't have a clue. Are you sure about that? Because if there's another immortal here, I'll find them eventually, you know. Even if I have to scour the island from end to end. Does that change your answer? No, I really don't know who it could be. All right, if you say so. Guess this means I have to search the island after all, as I didn't have enough to deal with. Yeah, it could be. Well, I'd say that about covers everything. We've talked your ear off long enough. It must be confusing, all this talk of the past. We'll not trouble you any further. I mean, Chie, I guess, but... but she's, yeah, age of 20 and became an outdoor for close to 40 years, really missing the opening day of each diving. She displayed natural talent for diving ever since her days as an apprentice. What if it's us? What if it's us, like in the first game? If that makes any sense. I mean, possibility. Right. Thank you. Still, give it a bit of time, and someone else might come back to you. If it does, please let us know. We'll be visiting the island again real soon, so you should have a chance. Well, we'll do. I'll be going then. So now what? She's given us much to ponder. To think we'd encounter a living witness, I'd never have dreamt it possible. Sure, it was fascinating, but I can't say it did as much good, as far as our investigation is concerned. Besides, she's still hiding something, that one. You think so, ma'am? I do. In fact, I'd bet on it. She might even be up to something. But our primary objective here is to lift the curse of the raging waves. We don't need to start digging into anything else without good reason. On that note, do you really intend to search the island for this 800-year immortal? Yeah, I figure we might as well look into that too, while we're here. Understood. My apologies for interruption, but there's an important matter I wish to discuss with you. Now then, I believe you have just been privy to quite the interesting development. As Yumiko Shikagu would tell it, Sato Shirankami is not the only 100-year immortal here on Kamishima. And so I would pose you a question. There is indeed one more individual on Kamishima who has made a miraculous return from the dead. You have bore witness to the death and revival of this individual a total of 4 times. With this in mind, allow me to ask, who is the other 800, then Yuza? Correct. The answer is Yuza Minakuchi. To think you got it in one go. You're quite the observant one. Because every time Yuza ran out of oxygen while diving, he suffocated to death in the ocean depths. However, following his demise, he returned to life and was able to continue where he had left off. Yeah. It would normally be highly unusual for someone to reach a diver rank of 20 on their first outing. Such a feat would be difficult indeed unless one was unburdened by the fear of failure or the fear of death. It was this knowledge of his own immortality that led him to displaying such an uncanny degree of confidence. As you may suspect, Yuza Minakuchi became an 800-year immortal 5 years ago when he was saved by a mermaid. In truth, help arrived too late that fateful day, and it became the first time he lost his life. Yeah, I was like, it was very weird that you just died and came back, and I'm like, I thought we were both saying like, nah, this is really important. Like, this is something to remember, and I guess it really was. I wonder what light this new information will cast on events going forward. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. Paranormasight is so good at this, dude. Accepted fate. Vision of the future. Use a heads out with the zombie to go diving before suddenly mentions something he must do. Before returning to the island, the pair go to a certain location at sea. Several days after the night tragedy, Yuza is lost in his thoughts, alone on the beach. Wait, oh yeah, that's right. He just wakes up after everyone's fucking cooked. Everyone's dead already. My guess is Ikoma. I don't know. It's been 1 week since the night Kamishima was struck by a tragic storm of mysterious attacks. All in all, results in 16 casualties, 7 missing, and 20 buildings totally or partially destroyed. A horrific calamity caused a huge stir when news broke about what happened. The culprit responsible for the massacre is still unknown, and the investigation is still ongoing. I went diving this morning for the first time since that day. No one's taking their boats out right now, so it was just a short dive from the shore. Sometimes I think about the plans we all made to have fun here, and wonder how that would have gone if things hadn't turned out the way they did. I guess there's no point in thinking about that now, though. Uh-oh. Culprit behind the massacre. We still don't know who the culprit behind the massacre, the so-called assassin, was. The investigation is proceeding under the assumption that it was one of the people who were missing that night. But it seems like it's not making much progress. Among other things, they're having it conducted behind closed doors so word doesn't get out that it was caused by a curse. Many people tried to escape the island by sea that night, but most of them ended up getting caught in the storm and going missing. Could the culprit behind the massacre have been among them? Curse the raging waves. The same night as the attack on Kamishima. A massive storm caused by the curse of the raging waves broke out in the sea to the south of the island. It seems the bronze mirror my mom left wasn't enough to hold back the curse by itself after all. Many of those who attempted to flee this island by boat were caught in the storm and are still missing. The storm descended on Kamishima soon afterwards, and the island was swept by harsh winds and lashing rain for 3 days straight. No one was able to leave their homes, and it caused blackouts and landslides across the island. Several buildings were also completely destroyed. Everyone was made painfully aware just how fearsome the curse of the raging waves is. Combined with the horror of the massacre, the entire deal has left a deep scar on those who remain. There's still an eerie rumbling coming from the sea, and no one knows when another storm might strike again. Everyone here is still too on edge to take their boats out to fish, and the ferry service to the islands is currently suspended as well. Naturally, no one paid me any mind when I headed out to dive today. The pair from Tokyo had apparently come to Kamishima to try and find a way to dispel the curse of the raging waves. They were extremely regretful about failing to stop the storm and went around apologizing to everyone in its wake. Seems they're still planning to find a solution though, and have asked for my cooperation. The storm struck before we could even mourn those who were killed and left the town in tatters. Things are barely functioning right now. Everyone somehow managed to get by on the aid we're receiving, but it's apparently going to take years to fully rebuild. Some people fled Kamishima the moment they could, citing what happened as proof of some sort of divine punishment. But some of those who stayed are already trying to put the tragedy behind them and look to the future. They managed to get back on their feet 5 years ago, so I'm sure they'll be fine this time too. Although they've been bombarded by accusations and demands for them to take responsibility, the Wakamotos have been busy doing what they can. Following news reports on the calamity, there was an uptick in unsavory rumors that Kamishima is cursed in some way. But perhaps because of the current occult craze, a bunch of people have expressed interest in visiting once all the restoration work's done. The mail order service for souvenirs that was set up to help fund recovery efforts has been flooded with orders. I don't have much to show off for my dives today. My catch has been pretty pitiful, to say the least. It looks like I really am worthless without Azami. Damn. Boom. Azami and Tsukasa's bodies were found in front of the lighthouse. There's no way of knowing what happened to them now, but I'm told Azami was found collapsed on top of Tsukasa as though he tried to protect her to the very end. I wouldn't have expected anything less from him. Morning. Unable to bear the tragedy that had befallen Kamishima, Sato Shiranami apparently gave herself over to assassin and left the island with them. I don't know if whoever sent the assassin got what they wanted in the end. I'm probably never coming back. Either way, they took any chance of seeing her again with them. Unlock password collection chapter. Yuza Minakuchi. You leave. I doubt I'll ever meet her again. Yeah, they're fucking dead, dude. And after all that happened, I'm once again the only one left alive. Well, I don't know if alive is the right word. I did get my head cut off once by the curse, after all. But to be honest, I don't have it in me to care anymore. Couldn't fulfill what I set out to do, despite swearing I'd see it through. I have nothing left. It seems my fate is in the hands of that pair from Tokyo now. I don't know what they have planned for me, but whatever it is, I intend to accept it. Yeah, they're dead, dude. Thank you, everyone, for everything. Goodbye. Oh, they're gonna put him to sleep. Reach Yuza Minakuchi's bad ending. Whoa. Before everything. Yeah, so what they're gonna put him to sleep forever. I think. I mean, it makes sense, right? Boom, boom. Vision of the future. What's this one? Approximately 1 month ago, having only just returned home to Kamishima, Yuza Minakuchi goes to the roof of the Kantekisho ruins for some time alone, only to find Sato Shiranami there. This is the accepted fate, so this is the bad ending. Yuza heads out with Azami to go diving before he suddenly mentions something he must do. Before returning to the island, the pair go to a different location at the sea. What time is it? Man, this game's too good, man. The time passes by so fast. So, what's this important thing you have to do, Yuza? It is... I just hope you'll believe me. Listen and don't fly off the handle. Is he gonna tell him he's immortal? Oh. Please forgive the interruption. I have an important announcement to make. The moment you have been waiting for has arrived. Everything is ready for you to proceed. On August 7th, upon return to Kamishima after his dive, Yuza Minakuchi embarks on the fight of a lifetime. For unbeknownst to him, at this precise moment in time, a slew of predicaments would await him everywhere he turned. As for this really important thing he has to do, that is of course preventing the tragedy of Kamishima from coming to pass. The advent of the 400-year-old curse of the raging waves draws nearer Kamishima with every passing moment. Even so, do try to remember that Yuza's true aims are to locate a mermaid and uncover the truth about his mother. Will Yuza Minakuchi succeed in overcoming these challenges and fulfilling his objective, you ask? That is entirely up to you and the actions you choose to take from this moment forth. This concludes my announcement. I wish you good fortune. Wait, should we go check out the other timeline then first? Maybe we should go check out the other one first. That seems like a good start for tomorrow. Maybe we should check out this instead. That seems like a really good start for tomorrow. Kantekisho ruins. The rooftop. This is you leave. Huh? There's someone already here? How unusual. Oh, whoa, you scared me. Darn, I didn't think anyone else would come here. Oh, I take it I'm not welcome. I didn't think there would be anyone else up here either, so that makes two of us. So, who are you? I'm Yuza Minakuchi. I recently moved back to Kamishima. Ah. So you're not that old friend of Tsukasa's, was it? Yep. I don't think we've spoken before. You're Sato Shiranami, right? Mr. Wakamura's relative? Nice to meet you. Wait, how did you know who I am? That's kind of creepy. You're pretty much the talk of the town. I'm sure almost everyone here knows who you are. Is that so? I'd rather not stand out. It's a small island. Word spreads quick about who comes and goes. Sorry, but could you leave me be? I don't feel like talking to anyone. See, well, I just came here to enjoy the view alone. I'll just be over here looking at the sea, so I won't be a bother. That work for you? Fine. Damn, bruh. You can see all the way from Ise Bay out toward the Enshu Sea from here. It's a great view. That doesn't mean I want to share it with anyone. Thankfully, most of the islanders don't come up here that often, so I sometimes come here to unwind. There are a lot of reefs in the area, and the tide is strong, so it can make for tough sailing. But from here, it looks as tranquil as can be. Yo, wait, any stickers? Stickers? I don't see any, man. I don't see any stickers. They built a rest spot for any tourists that come up here, but it doesn't see much use. Yeah, really, now I want to go to this island just because it's in the game. You know? Coming here always helps clear my mind. Now then, I'm back here after quitting after just 3 months. I went to a boarding school on the mainland for high school, so it's been about 3.5 years since I actually lived on Kamishima. Nothing's changed. It's almost as if time itself has stopped here. You could say that's one of the good things about living on an isolated island like this. But for me, that means it's just as uncomfortable as ever. Hey, what up, Juan? Ever since the disaster 5 years ago, people here haven't exactly been subtle about avoiding me. Maybe it's as good as a time as any to start seriously looking into my mom. Sato Shiranabe. I hear she's a relative of Mr. Wakamaru's who will be staying with him for a while, but apparently no one's heard of her, so the island rumor mill's been working overtime ever since she arrived. Things have calmed down a bit now, but when she first showed up, she knew so little about how things worked that the gossip was that she was some sort of sheltered princess, or that she'd been raised by animals. And even now, she spends most of her time cooped up at the Wakamura, so the mystery has only grown. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. If she really is a relative of Mr. Wakamura's, I wonder what she's doing here. She's 17, just like Skasa, but it doesn't seem like she goes to school. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. I keep saying that. Now that I have a better look at her, she's really tall. Maybe even taller than Azami, and he's 173 centimeters. She says she doesn't want to stand out, but that's going to be tough at that height. I'd rather not stand that close to her, to be honest. She's been staring at the southern sea this whole time. Could it be she sees something out there? They said I wouldn't bother her. I should stop staring already. The processing plant I worked at wasn't a bad place or anything, but working there didn't feel that fulfilling either. I just happened to come across it when I was looking for a job. Never really been sure what I want to do with my life. Zami has always had a clear goal of becoming a fisherman. To be honest, I've always felt a bit jealous of that. I understand that feeling, man. People who just have 100% clear vision of like what they want to do. I've always been like a little jealous of that, you know? After losing my parents in a disaster 5 years ago, people not only began to avoid me, they avoided talking about my mom as well. At some point, I honestly began to wonder if there was much point in me being alive. I've only made it this far because of my Gran and Azami. I could never forgive myself if I made the two of them sad. They're the only reason I'm still here, drifting through life. Not that there's much else I can do here. I've got to find some work here soon, so they won't worry about me. I've always been good at swimming, so I've actually been thinking about ama diving as an option. I haven't gone swimming since the disaster, but I wonder if Gran would be happy if I followed in her footsteps and became an ama diver. Maybe I'll start looking into it in secret. Though I've only been able to do it during the diving season, so I'd still have to find something else. I originally came back here to take care of Gran after her injury, but her conditions improved a lot recently, so she can walk around by herself now, and has even been handling the cleaning and laundry. I wouldn't be surprised if she said she was planning to go back to diving. Kamishima women sure are made of sterner stuff. But I'm still worried about her. You never know what could happen after all. It seems she's been watching a lot of TV recently. Perhaps because she's had to spend a lot of time at home. She seems a bit bummed that she doesn't have anyone to talk to about her shows, though. Azami was really happy to hear that I was coming back to Kamishima. He even helped make sure my return would go as smoothly as possible. can't thank him enough. He's a true friend. On top of that, he's hardworking and kind. It's easy to see why so many people here like him. But he's involved in a bunch of stuff around the island now, so he's much busier than he used to be. Goes without saying, we can't mess around like we used to anymore. Scott has also put some distance between herself and us since she started high school. I guess she's a bit self-conscious about things now. I miss hanging out with her, but maybe this is just part of growing up. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that it's all thanks to Zami that I've been able to live here like this. I won't do anything to let him down. Right then. Time to think of how to make my own way through life from now on. Sure, I have plenty of time, but I don't want to be a burden for any longer than I have to be. On the contrary, if there's some way for me to make a graceful exit and draw the curtains on it all, maybe that would be for the best. The same thought's been lurking in my mind ever since that day. What's the point in living if I'm just going to cause trouble for Gran and Azami? No sticker. Holy shit! Whoa, when did she get there? God damn! Made you jump, didn't I? Yes? Of course you did. Anyone would be stalled by someone sneaking up on them like that. At least you admit it. You consider that payback for before. Anyway, did you need something? God, this game is so freaky. Not like that kind of freaky, you know, like the scary freaky. Whew. You're right. I can't focus on someone else around after all, so I want you to leave. Huh? You leave? No, you're the one who should leave. It's fate, an immutable law of the universe that was decided tens of thousands of years ago. Oh, really? I was here first, though. Isn't first come, first served also an immutable law of the universe? That's true. Okay, fine. I'll leave. Huh? You caved a lot faster than I expected. Still, I kind of feel bad for chasing off like this. So you can have this Kamishima model keychain I picked up over there as well. Pushing random stuff you picked up off the ground onto others now? Still, who could have thrown such a cute keychain anyway? Nah, you didn't do anything wrong. But since you're offering, keychain acquired. Acquired the keychain. I'll be on my way as promised then. Sorry for the interruption. Sure. Huh? I see. So that's how it is. Is something wrong? Oh no, I was just thinking it might be pretty rough. Yep. Pretty rough, alright. Oh, so she did know. It's none of my business though. Bye. Oh, whoa. How am I supposed to just walk away after you say cryptic stuff like that? But if no answers are forthcoming, I'll simply have to be on my way later. I guess she did sense it. So she was able to sense it. Man, perfect time. Look, I feel like we're already at the end of the game, right? Is it me or is this game shorter? I don't know. Or is it gonna be like new timeline and then like the first game and then all of this is gonna, all of this is probably gonna open up too, I'm guessing. So probably like 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3 more days. I mean, how long have we been playing this? It says 11 hours. The other game was 17, right? So I'm guessing that it's gonna open up a lot. There might even be like another person's line down here. I mean, we don't even know what happened to Arnav and Barnum, right? So like there's gotta be Arnav, Barnum, and Cersei, Lunar Light. So there's gotta be like a bunch of extra story here. And look, come on, man. We didn't miss all of this, right? Right? All right, ladies and gents, but it is 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I think it's a good time to end anyway. It's like the perfect timing to end, man. It's the absolute perfect time to end. If you guys want to stay caught up, make sure to drop a follow on the channel. It's free and helps the stream out a lot. We also got the Discord if you want to stay caught up. We start streaming at 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time. So if you look at your watch or whatever, it's about 4 hours ago-ish. That's usually when we start, so I'll still be here tomorrow. We were supposed to collab tomorrow, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen, unfortunately. Man, I should just stop asking people to collab, dude. It's just never gonna happen. It's just never gonna happen, bruh. Ken L. K Ken L, dude. It'd be like that sometimes, I guess. All right, let's find somebody to raid up. Yeah, I'm never asking people to collab again. Oh, MYK playing some Spyro 2? Playing a boomer game?
Nowadays, you know him as the second Free Fire.
Oh, he's on a BRB screen right now, though. Thanks, Boo Bear. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, even though you're not here all the time, you always come through with the Prime, so I actually, like, really, really, really appreciate it. Bum, bam, bam. All right, let's find somebody to raid up, yeah? Yeah, no worries, man. But thank you for using your Prime here, dude. The BRB screen is up. Maybe we can raid Akamatsu then? He's playing Monster Hunter Wilds. What the heck? There's a girl singing in Monster Hunter Wilds? Someone's singing in this? Damn. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's raid them up. Ow. Let's see, MYK last chance. Nope, still on the BRB screen. I think he leaves it on for a while, so. Oh yeah, let's raid Akamatsu. All right, you guys be cool. Wash your hands, brush your teeth. Oh, he went to a freaking... He just went to a BRB screen. Bruh, what it... They know I'm watching the stream, and then they're like, yo, BRB, man, this guy's gonna raid us? Hell no. Yo, BRB real quick before he comes through, man. That's some ass. That's some ass. Alright, you know what? East is streaming right now. Let's raid East. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, actually, since East doesn't stream all the time, we can raid Shy Lost Confused. We can raid Shy. They're playing some weird ass game. Possum Boy, the Ballad of Joni, Virginia. Okay, that's a weird ass game. All right, seems pretty good. Looks like they're also playing a visual novel, so should be pretty good. All right, you guys, be cool. Wash your hands, brush your teeth. Don't be too weird. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, baby. Take care. Oh, yes, me. I'm kind of scared. Today was pretty scary, man. All right, take care. Oh, yes, me.